Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hello. Today we are making some TikTok spinach pasta. I'm a bit dubious because Levy sent it to me. I think it was Levy. We're blending spinach with flour and that's it. Like there's no egg. It's just two ingredients from my understanding. So we're gonna figure out how it works. We're gonna also make some mochi, and I have some old bananas. So we're gonna make some banana bread, probably, or banana muffins. I'm not sure. How you doing? Happy Friday! Oh my God! It's so soon, guys. We've only got a few streams left in this kitchen. Can you believe you can count them on a hand? Possibly on two hands. Let's just go. That's definite, two hands. But there might be some more new ones. There might be some less. I don't know. Good morning. TikTok is pretty dubious unless you know the TikToker. This is true. Send. Welcome in, everyone. Rude, what's going on? Hey, Wolf. Hey, Margaret. Turn. Real HMC. Wolf. Exceeds here. I saw a rocker mummy. Roselli. Guys, if you're in chat right now or in the stream, welcome in. If you're in the VOD squad, you're watching a recording, good morning, good evening. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you've had a great week. Menopause is here. Oh my God. I was getting ready and that's why I'm late, because I was getting ready and I heard go and check your Discord. I got a screenshot from Exceed of what Minnow sent Exceed. It's quite funny. Minnow, I think you're going to have to possibly pop it in the Discord for everyone to see.
What she means to say is thank you for the resub, Minnow.
Yes. Thank you for the resub, Minnow. Thank you for the resub. Was it 3 years? Is that what it was? Kate is here. Liz. It is the Friday the 13th. We should have done something spoopy. We should have. Checking my makeup. Guys, before we go into today's stream, let's go back to last time on. I always feel like this finger doesn't behave like it doesn't. No, it's just this one, just the wrist, whatever. Anyway, look at this, guys. We did Portuguese custard tarts and tandoori chicken. Look at them, so much flakiness. We were showing you about lamination, flaky layers. Look how good. Guys, they were so delicious. We've still got a whole bunch left. We ended up making 24. We put them in. I put them in a container to take them down to my mum yesterday. We left them in the car. That's a great photo of the accident that happened with the tandoori chicken. I'm trying to get it off the skewer. We received 42 new people in the form of follows on the last stream, which was amazing. We got screen captured, you would say, from another Australian streamer. He had been streaming for 4 or 5 days or something. Super lovely human, and stumbled upon our stream. Was looking at the front on his stream. He was looking at the front of Twitch and stumbled upon us and was super lovely. The community was really lovely. So. Whole bunch of his community and new people coming in, so welcome. 10 subs, resubs, and gifted subaroos, and 250 bits. Really appreciate you guys, all of the support. It means a lot that you guys are hanging out with me and you're coming back today. Hello. Green noodles will be spooky, especially with the green screen. I didn't even think about that until just now. We can make black noodles, hidden noodles. 35 months for Minnow. God damn, that's a long time. Minnow, thank you for continuing to be a part of our community and bring sass and humor and you-ness. So we are doing something different today. It's going to start after assuming all things food, but we are going to be opening up our Discord to the community, so you can jump in and chat with me in Discord. Obviously, we want you to be respectful and responsible. No naughtiness will be tolerated. Remember, you're live and be respectful of myself and the community. But, You can jump in, have a chat, and ask questions if you want. It's just the first time we're going to do it, so obviously we'll make make changes. I have 3 buttons on my stream deck to deafen the stream, like deafen the Discord, deafen so they can't hear me, I can't hear them, or everybody can't hear anybody. Molly is the future. So yeah, it's going to be fun to connect with the community, and we want to, like we did with Tracy Cola, we want to be able to collaborate with more streamers and more people, more communities events. So it's kind of helping me feel more comfortable with chatting and being able to like multitask and ask questions and do things on the fly. So yeah, it's very, very exciting. Before we continue, we're going to do a deep dive into Discord, show you what the community has been cooking and eating over the last 2 days. So are you ready? I'm going to do this. Or it doesn't happen. If I was... There it is, my mouse. Should be fun. It's going to be great. So this is Mudman. I did see when I pay attention to the first one. Kelvin, what kind of food do I like to cook the most? I like a little bit of everything and anything. I like some challenging dishes, showing you how simply yummy food can be, like simple yummy food. I like a little bit of everything. I like to challenge myself a lot as well. Pumpkin bread. Look at this. Have you guys ever had pumpkin scones? Because they're good. I can imagine this would be delicious too. Muddy, is this from... I remember one of the last Make With Molly's, you aged pumpkins on the roof. Is that like the pumpkin that has gone into this? Remind me of coffee loaf, actually. I like it. Grumpy Gamer says, couldn't go to the Eka, which is like a fair, like in Australia, in Western Australia, you would call it the Royal Show. It's kind of like a agricultural show, right? The Eka, they call it in Queensland. So couldn't go, but the Dagwood dog guy set up close to home. So we're having Dagwood dogs for dinner tonight. So a Dagwood dog is a corn dog. Damn. I can't believe you got that home. Like, I would have eaten that in the car. That's impressive. Look at this. So this is what the fair food looks like, in Australian, agriculture shows and fairs. They have like big signs like this, so you can see them. Hot chips, best hot chips, it says. Hot chips. I don't even know what other. Oh, free refill? Like they have slushies? Yes. Nice. With a big line too. Thank you for sharing. We were hoping to stream at the Royal Show, but unfortunately it got cancelled. Did it get cancelled again this year? Because usually it's in September. I don't know if it's going ahead. I haven't heard anything. Last year it got cancelled, so we didn't get to stream there. Levy bacon and egg sandwich on fresh sourdough for Dale, her husband, as requested after he saw Matala's food above, and just standard scrambled eggs on and bacon with me for me. Sorry, that looks amazing. Rocket bacon eggs. That's the original barbecue sauce in the background. That one is so good. Other than Sweet Baby Ray's, I would go for that. That brand in the background, it's like brown with a yellow lid. It's called the original barbecue sauce, I think. It's I grew up with that as a kid. And this is Levy's dinner. Justitious tried to improvise a caramelized onion and parmesan galette, like a little tart. I need to sneeze. It's still fresh from the oven, so haven't cut into it yet, but smells pretty good. Excuse me. I was trying to continue, I shouldn't have. This was my lunch. Was this lunch or dinner? No, this was dinner. Not last night, the night before. Tandoori chicken, leftover chopped up with some guacamole. It was kind of leftovers because exceeded eating the fillings from, for lunch. So it was actually quite good. With a little bit of Kewpie in there, a little bit of the leftover garlic mayo. It was yum. I'm definitely thinking the tandoori chicken kind of seasoning will go in the slow cook fresh cookbook. I just need to write it up. And I need to test it. I had an idea of, the list of the ingredients. We're nearly done, but then I keep changing them because I'm like, oh, they'll like this better. Liz and her partner dropped their daughter off at college, so they got room service. So we've got mashed potato. So all together, it's caramelized scallops with Jerusalem artichokes, broccoli rabe, roasted heirloom carrots, preserved lemon harissa vinaigrette, and a side of polenta. That looks really good.
Molly and I both said, damn, she gets room service at college? That's amazing.
Yeah, until we realised that it was probably at a restaurant. Probably at the hotel. Because I originally thought, I was like, room service at our college? What? But then, they dropped their daughter off, I'm assuming. And Liz, is that right? And then you went to a hotel. Look at this. A meat and cheese board. This would be my dinner. Exceed will know. This is what I would order at a restaurant. What's happening? It's not loading. Discord, hello? Maybe I'll see if this photo's loading. We got a Discord issue? Hello, Discord? There you go. You can just see it load out a little bit the photo. That's so she got a cheese board and then sangria. Is anyone else having issues with Discord? Jalapeno infused shrimp scampi. I think it says scrimp scampi, but I'm thinking it's shrimp. Mushrooms, onions, and zucchini. We're back. With a coconut juice. Okay, I have the question. Is the coconut juice coconut water? Because all these terms are thrown around like coconut milk is like the milky part blended, right? Zombie kitty! Nice! 9 month on a 2 month streak. Thank you very much for your resub. And that is a pineapple, my dear. 9 months to grow a pineapple, I've heard. So welcome to your pineapple. And we should make the 9 month badge yellow exceed. I'm not sure if you can get a 9 month badge, can you? Taryn says yes. Pineapple, coconut juice is coconut water. Why not just say that? Oh, okay. I can't rush over this person. Okay. This is the eye, the all-seeing eye. Doesn't look familiar. I don't even know if it's a chick or a guy. Hair's pretty on point. I like the fringe. They have no body. They are a torso with no arms. Pretty good to keep warm. You don't have to worry about your appendages. It would be hard to get around on the block. You have to rotate your body weight onto the corners to then jiggle forward, It would be hard. And then if you fell over, then you couldn't get back up. Cassandra Pentagust from Dragon Age. Don't know what it is. All I know, I've heard of Dragon Age Inquisition. That's all I know.
That's the one that she's from.
This was our lunch yesterday, so we went down to the new house to do an inspection. We got home and we were hungry, so I got flour tortillas. I put in some chopped up, the last bit of tandoori chicken, some Kewpie mayonnaise, some cheese, and some mango chutney. And wasn't it good, Exceed? I thought it was really delicious.
Very good.
The kind of quantities, the proportions, probably need a little bit of work. I don't know if the Kewpie's necessary because you got the cheese, but it was good. The nice bit of sweetness from the mango chutney worked really nicely. Big fan. Strip-made cannolis. Nice. I do like cannolis. Only plain ones though. Plain ricotta. But the little one, they're very crumbly and awkward to eat. Nice. Thanks, Trip. And then he's experimenting with some eclairs as well. So that's inside an oven. Fantastic. So thank you for sharing. Kate, chicken katsu curry. Hey, look at that. Kate looks delish. That crispy chicken. See, we haven't done crispy chicken like that in a long time, have we? We need to. I guess the other picture I uploaded was shown yesterday. Yeah, probably. Let me have a look. Yeah, it's way back here. Oh yeah. Yeah, we did look over this, but so this guy looks familiar to me, but I don't know where from. He's got ram ears and he's purple. I really think I know where he's from, but I know he's Molly Mork. Is that's name? That's Molly Mork. What? I was confused by someone saying Molly Mork. Where is he from? Long may he reign. But yes, we did look at that photo yesterday. What else we got? So I went out yesterday. Crit roll, Molly, crit roll, Molly, crit roll, Molly, crit roll, Molly. Yeah, yesterday we went out, and then when we got home we were busy. I had to go and do some errands, so Exceed cleaned the whole kitchen. He did such a fantastic job. And I got home because I said, just like, you know, we were discussing, he was like, I'll get a start on it. I come home and I was out for 2 hours, so I suppose I didn't expect to be out for so long. I was going to get some stuff printed for next week. Turned out that was a bit of a schmozzle, and I've got to go back today. And then I went to the appliance store to look at dishwashers, and then I got looking at dishwashers, and then I started looking at fridges. So I was out of the house for about 2 hours. Must have been pop music playing. Except it says Bo Burnham, actually. So he was had the music playing, and so when I got home, I was told not to make any mess. So I made pasta alla vodka, but instead of pasta alla vodka, it kind of turned into pasta alla wine because I automatically added red wine instead of vodka. But it was actually really nice. It was good. Recipe very kind of similar as in the ebook. Today's the last day for the merch sale. Just letting you know. Today is the last day, 25% off merch and ebook. So check it out. Justitious celebrating another week of lockdown with this lopsided cake featuring sprinkles I bought from Make With Molly before I abandoned my plans. I think it looks really good. And I'm all for a lopsided cake. Who normalized like cakes being like unlopsided? I'm all for a lopsided cake. My cakes are always lopsided, and then I trim them. But I love a good cake with some sass. Look at that! The sprinkles are really pretty. They're midnight sprinkles from Queen, right? I think they're called Midnight. I think they're one of my favourite sprinkles. They're really, really pretty. Thank you for sharing. Justitious, I bet it was delicious. And I hope lockdown is going well. Okay, the Milk Squad, my new favourites from the frozen section of the grocery store. Mochi! Guys, this is what we're making today, but not this. We're not ice cream. We're making kind of like ice cream, but not. We're making regular mochi, but you can put them in the freezer and keep them frozen if you want. But this is passion fruit and mango. I made just passion fruit ones last week, and I can show you how to make these. I don't have any mango, like you do mango puree, but how I did passion fruit, I used like a freeze-dried passion fruit. But the Milk Squad, everyone who likes mochi, I'm going to show you how to make them today. It's going to be good. What else we got? And then this one, last but not least, dinner tonight, roasted chicken and sauteed carrots and scalloped potatoes. Lise, that looks good. All right, so what are these little, these are carrots, did you say? roasted chicken with sautéed carrots. How many colors? I cannot find carrots like that anywhere.
It's a very good photo. It's very visually appealing.
Yeah, it's
Everything
very
in the photo.
It is very well plated and set out. Those plates are really cool. They're heirloom carrots. I'm thinking I've never had really good success with growing carrots, but maybe at the new house we try again. That looks very pretty. Thank you for sharing. All right. Okay, Exceed. I just want to really do something really quickly, okay? Let me know if you have an issue with this. I want to unplug the Stream Deck because I need to wipe it.
Absolutely not.
It's so bad though. It's so bad.
I make an empty folder called cleaning that has
Yes.
no buttons on it.
Yes, that's okay. That sounds good with me. Cleaning. Do not unplug the Stream Deck. Guys, how's your week been? Something's stuck. Oh, let me slide. Oh, it does. Oh.
Go for it. Just don't hit the top left button.
Okay. I think I'm going to blame Tracy Kohler because she was having so much mess on her equipment that then when we made donuts, I got a lot of stuff on. It was just like in the air, getting your equipment dirty. Oh, but that's the one that has all the stuff on it. How did you get there? Cool. All right. We're going to get started on the mochi first. So you can do this in multiple ways. I have figured out that the best way that I like, you could do cream cheese, but I like whipped cream with a touch of cream cheese. So I am trying today mascarpone. And I didn't realize that we used all the cream on Monday. But we're going to use mascarpone and we're going to do, I think we'll do Nutella flavored. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any preference? So for those that don't know, mascarpone is a Italian cream cheese. It's more like a heavy, thickened cream in comparison to like a Philadelphia cream cheese. So they're slightly different. You would use the mascarpone for like tiramisu, which we did a few weeks ago. But I'm going to combine them together. I found that the best consistency is whipped cream and a touch of cream cheese, because the whipped cream is lighter, but it needs a little bit of thickness that I got from the Philly. But I want to trial today some mascarpone. But I used a bit of this yesterday for dinner. So I'm going to do another trial. But I'm thinking, I really like the coffee ones. The coffee ones have been the best, but I've made them on stream already. So we're going to try something different. Okay. So what we need to do is combine the cream cheese or the mascarpone with a little bit of icing sugar and your colour. Maddie, welcome in. 4 months. Damn. Hope you're doing well, Maddie. Thank you. Alrighty, so we're gonna need a spoon.
Delicious.
Bubs! Hello! How you doing? How was your stream? Goodness me. Oh, Maddie, hope you feel better. Get yourself some hydration and get yourself some food. Rosalarita says, morning raiders, welcome in. Cole Luck, welcome in. Welcome in everyone from Bubs' stream. Bubs, I hope you had a fantastic stream. What did you get up to today? For those that are new, my name is Molly, and we're about to make mochi. We're making mochi now, and then we're making some pasta that our community found on TikTok, which is basically just flour blended with spinach. Then you roll it into a bowl, or you cut it, boil it, then fry it with some like brown butter or something like that. I'm not fully sure. I've got to watch the video and I'm going to make a molly version of like always. Mr. Nay, is it Mr. Nays? How do I pronounce your name? Welcome in. The buds are here. How was the stream? What did you guys get up to? What was Bubs? No, I had buds in my head. What was Bubs cooking? Like mayonnaise, Mr. Nays. I like it. It went well. We just made some condiments to fill up the pantry. So what type of condiments is your like ideal condiment? What do you make today? Like barbecue sauce, ketchup? Like, is that what you're talking about, condiments? So we are West Australian. You can hear by my accent, I'm an Aussie. My husband and I create the channel. And we recreate food from
Delicious.
games, cuisines. Anonymous! Thank you for gifting to Bubs. Bubs, welcome aboard. Anonymous, whoever you are, thank you so much. Can we get some mooses in the chat, please? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where is it? Yeah. Guys, put some mooses in the chat. Thank you. Now, Nutella, I've said this week that I think this is a little bit overrated, but it is nice. It's just very, very sweet. So what we're gonna do, that's a secret gifter. Yeah, so we don't know who the person is. When something happens anonymously, we don't know who the person is, but we want to give them love to say thank you as a community. So we have a moose emote that we like you guys to spam in chat to make sure they feel loved and they be seen. Cool. This is I'll show you if you're new to the stream, the setup, but we've got less than 2 weeks left in this kitchen before we move, and we've in the process of buying a house. Final settlement is next week, and then we're going offline on this stream, so you'll find us on Instagram, YouTube, and Discord, and we're renovating the kitchen, and we're going to create a stream kitchen and a stream pantry, and so you can be involved on Instagram and Discord, probably the best places. But we have 7 cameras permanently set up, so you guys get an amazing view of what we're up to, what we're doing, and it is as interactive as possible. We've got some very, very exciting new ideas for sounds and sight for the new stream. But it's lovely to have you here. Now, it wasn't letting me scroll emotes. Oh no. Could you copy and paste other people's? I might actually do this instead. I find that the brown, the colour on the camera looks a lot nicer if it's on the chopping board.
Delicious.
Hey, Liz, thank you so much. You guys. Liz, thank you for the 200 bits. My voice goes really high when I get excited, so I apologize. Damn. Hi everyone, thank you. Thank you for the raids, thank you for the subs, resubs, gifted subs. Mascarpone. Nutella. So, anytime you're getting anything out of a jar, you want to use a fresh spoon, okay? We don't want cross-contamination, because if I did that, then it's adding, oh, I nearly did. You're adding bacteria and also dairy products into there. So either, always use a clean spoon. It's always the best thing. You can warm this up if you wanted to, if you find that it's not mixing as effectively. We're making the filling for our mochi. Depending how chocolatey it turns out, it may be too much. Nutella. Who is a big fan of Nutella? I know that Baby Llama is. Cadmus's daughter. Loves it on everything. Loves it on the spoon. Are you like me? Do you think it's overrated? Don't get me wrong, I like it, but I just think that it's... If I'm gonna eat chocolate, I mean, it is good though. Like, it doesn't have to be on everything and anything. By itself, I'm not a huge fan, but in stuff, like in crepes or like with fruit or like mascarpone.
Molly, would you prefer Nutella or Toblerone?
Or Nutella. Toblerone is way too sweet for humans. It hurts my teeth.
But do you
like
the little chunky bits in there?
I do like the crunchy bits. I don't like, there's little bits of nougat, I don't like that, but there's other crunchy bits in Toblerone I like. Toblerone makes amazing chocolate mousse. You melt down, because of the chunky bit, like crunchy bits, and the little marshmallow, like nougat pieces, it makes amazing chocolate mousse. But to eat, I'm like, oh, I love Toblerone. And then you eat one triangle and you're like, oh wow, my teeth hurt. Way too sweet. Oh, really, Maddie? Oh. Okay, so that is your filling. You want to taste it to see if you need to add more or less. Or more Nutella or more cream. I think that's nice. I think it's sweet enough. It's good. It's just so thick, like peanut butter. Hazelnut and chocolate are my favorite things. Like hazelnut chocolate bars are my favorite. Ferrero shares are my favorite, but I just find that Nutella is really sweet, really sweet. So I would prefer to have like a homemade version or like a Panna do a good version, but that's really bougie and more expensive. But like a chocolate hazelnut spread that's kind of like more dark chocolatey. You got what I mean? Now,
for those that don't know, we did update the community goal on the bottom right.
Oh, we did. We did. The community have been asking for ways to support the move or a wish list, which was down there. So we have actually created a new wish list and we've put all things on the house. There's never an expectation. There is a note on the wish list to say that, to check other websites that there might be Bunnings Warehouse, Kitchen Warehouse. They might have sales that might find things cheaper and send them to the PO box. Anything that sends to the PO box, just letting you know, we are very I wouldn't say close. What is the word? Like we get along really well with the staff here at the PO box, and they know us. So, but there'll be a redirect. So anything that comes to the PO box will be redirected automatically to our new house. So there's no worry of anything getting lost if you send anything now until the next few months. It all gets redirected. So if you're worried about anything like that, but there's also a goal. So towards the dishwasher, we're getting a new dishwasher. We need one for the new house. We don't have one. So I went and checked out a place yesterday. It's a Fisher and Paykel. There's the brand name and everything. I linked it in Discord. So that's what we're hoping to get. And you're more than welcome to contribute to that or a wish list item. There's never an expectation, but for those that have been asking. I only really like cookie butter or Biscoff for sweet spreads. Not a big fan of... Oh, yeah, okay. Biscoff is really good, though. I do like Biscoff. It's getting a little bit sweet, but sometimes you're in the mood for sweet. I put the spoon in the sink accidentally, so... Yes, it will be for... I knew I'd get this question. The dishwasher will be for dishes only, I promise. Okay, so what we want is to get... this mixture, and you just want like a tablespoon amount, and we're just popping that on a bowl, a plate like this. We're gonna freeze this. Okay, so this is the step that I haven't been doing, and I was wondering why I couldn't make them perfectly round and taut, and they're all oddly shaped. because I've been trying to pull the mochi, or the rice, mixture around the soft center, whereas I've watched some videos and they freeze the center, and then they can roll it into a bowl and make it nicer, more presentable. But I'm like, I want mochi now. I'm impatient enough that I have issues waiting for the rice mixture to cool down, let alone this freeze. So. The passion fruit version that I did a few days ago was more, it had whipped cream in it as well. And that's just like, you could eat it as a mousse. Like the coffee version, you can eat the filling as a mousse. It's very, very nice. It is really good because, it is really nice because the cream cheese kind of like has like a savoriness to it, so it mellows out the sweetness of the Nutella, but there's a hit of like creamy, chocolatey, little bit of sweetness. It's really nice. Now, pop this in the freezer. So is Discord happening?
Yeah, we've been in it for 15 minutes.
Yeah. So if there's anyone who wants to drop in to Discord, you're more than welcome. Just letting everyone know what's happening. Freezer. I'm going to grab my food processor out. I'm just going to scrape this bowl into my mouth. Also, we had some exciting news, Exceed, some ESO stuff. Tell the people. Anyone didn't see any?
I'll put it on screen.
Oh, cool. That would be great. We didn't actually know it was being announced, or we didn't actually know that we were on the... Makes sense, but we didn't really think that there'll be a graphic. So we have a little secret that we have been organising the last week. The last few weeks, I think. Alright, so we have a food processor. We're making spinach pasta. Put this back in the fridge. So we're gonna need plain flour and a bag of spinach. And salt, I assume.
Delicious.
What was that?
Sorry I've been Mia. Life has been crazy hectic.
Nice.
So happy for your new house journey.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, we're going to... Got a food processor. I've got spinach. I'm going to add some salt, because I feel like you'd need salt. But the video said, just grab some spinach. I didn't see the recipe, and I'm just going to go with it. We're just going to figure it out. A bag of spinach. So this bag was $3 of spinach, right? Whole thing. If anyone's seen the video, feel free to tell me. Guys, I like to fly by the seat of my pants. If you haven't paid attention all this time to me and how things can go, I'll watch something, I won't take too much notice, and then I'll try and recreate it. It's fun. Shit happens. Mollified, that's it.
Oh, hi, Molly.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Hello. Just trying to find the foot of my. Oh my gosh, Exceed. I'm hoping that we didn't throw it out. The foot. It was like a grey plastic foot for my food processor. Discord visitors, welcome. If you guys talk, see if I can guess your names.
You'll never know.
Taryn.
towards me.
Hello, everybody. Who else is it? Anyone else?
Not sure if you would recognize my voice yet.
Ooh. Okay, tell me something about you, Discord visitor.
If I did, I would give it away.
No, give me something small. Something small. Some obscure fact about you, and I'll see if I can guess you.
My thumbs are double jointed.
Exceed,
You said obscure.
Exceed, I couldn't hear you. I don't know if they could either. Okay, what is something that we might know that is a little bit, or that is a little bit obscure?
I enjoy my life in two wheels.
Yes, I knew. I assumed, and but I didn't want to say. Guys, welcome to the Rosalarita, Roselli and Taryn. Welcome in. It's lovely to see you. I'm here.
My hint was going to be that they're part of a secret organization.
You're part of a what?
A secret organization.
This one and this one. Up to no good. A secret organization, which is what organization?
The one where we talk behind while it seeds back.
The mall.
They have a group chat that they talk about me. Exceed, we're missing one of these. It looks like this. Like that. Have you seen it? Please don't tell me it got thrown out.
No.
I saw it the other day and I thought, I don't know what that's from. Now it's bleeding. So, Discord visitors, how's your day been?
It's been alright.
Yeah? Discord
How's
visitors?
your morning?
It's been alright. It's been alright.
Amazing.
Amazing! That's what I like to hear. Thank you. Okay, so what was the last thing that you cooked? Each of you, I want to hear.
Scrambled eggs and waffles for my mom.
You didn't make, but did they have shrimp on them?
No, that's for my dinner much later, but I have subs today, so it's fine.
Subs as in like a sub roll?
Like a sub sandwich.
So, yeah, sub roll. Like Subway sub. What do you have on your sub?
Turkey, lettuce, tomato, onion, salt, pepper, oregano, mayo, and vinegar.
Hold on. You can have oregano on your sub? You can ask for herbs?
You can at the Hero shop.
The Hero?
You might recognize it better as a gyro, but it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
Hero.
Oh, so like a kebab place. They make subs?
Yeah. They do here.
And Roselli, what did you? Roselli, what was the last thing you cooked?
Well, actually, I should probably post a picture on Discord, so you'll be happy to see it.
You should. Okay, so we blended up. Exceed says, should we talk about the donuts? Where's it too? Okay, I can't wait to see your. Let me know when you've posted it, and I'll have a look.
Molly, you always find another scoop
It's posted.
when you go to Scoop.
I always find another what?
You always find another scoop when you go to Scoop.
I know. It's like I leave stuff in here. Who does
No, that was Discord can't hear me until they hear the stream. They can't hear me live. But that was me being passive aggressive because Molly left 2 scoops out on the bench, but she put all the ingredients away. So I'm like, if you don't want to put the scoops away with them, I'm just going to all put them in one bucket. Deal with it, woman. We got to break protocol, Molly, and you got to check all things food.
Okay. All right. We're making. Ooh, it's looking good. All right, we're breaking protocol. Let's go. Oh, yes! Farts! I've never been so excited to hear about the flatulence of the yeasties. Look at that. Damn, we got yourself some new yeast. Ooh, 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 ooh. See, guys, troubleshoot. Ask questions. Let me know if something's not working, because it could just be that you got a dodgy ingredient. Roselli was having issues with her yeast. She changed it up. Get rid of the sachets. Get yourself some. Roselli, did you get instant yeast? Maybe she just.
I did, and I was told about keeping it in the refrigerator. What is that true? I did.
Yes. I recommend, all yeast should probably be kept in the refrigerator. I keep it in a container, and then I'm kind of running out at the moment, but what happens is I buy it in a big bag, my yeast in a really big bag, so then I decant enough into this container and I keep that in the fridge, and then the rest of it I keep in the freezer, because you just want to keep it cold and dry. You don't want it to become in contact with water, because then it will start to activate. So keep it in the fridge. Best thing. I'm so excited. They look so good, guys. Roselli, I'm so proud.
Discord friends should be able to hear me in real time now. Are we all good?
Huzzah, welcome back.
Look how good. How did they taste?
Really good. That front one's a Nutella that I whipped with having whipping cream.
Oh, I love the stickers too. Thank you very much for sharing. All right. Okay, here we have. That was worth it to break protocol for. I'm very, very excited. So yeah, if you're making a recipe and you're not sure, like maybe it's not working or you're not having issues, troubleshoot by asking, and I'm here to help. Remember that don't progress with the recipe if your yeast isn't bubbling. That's why I tell you guys to go through that step. Because don't get the sachets. If you can, go and buy instant yeast in a tub or a whatnot, just instant yeast, and then make sure it's bubbling before you go through the rest of the recipe, because you need yeast farts. Cool. Now, this is annoying me that it's wobbling, and I'm stressed that this has thrown in the bin. Hey Google, talk to Todoist and add task, find food processor foot. Oh, press the wrong button. Repeat.
Your task has been added as repeat. What else can I help you with?
Add task, find food processor foot.
Your task has been added as find food processor foot. What else can I help you with?
Nothing. All right. I'm gonna have to put something under here.
See, that's when you go to a display model and then one of their foots just disappears.
I don't think they make these anymore though. So this is, if anyone wants to look, if they do still make them, it's called a Kenwood Multi Pro XL. We need a foot. Do they sell the feet? But I'd like to also buy in case these ever break, I'd like to buy another lid and bottom set. Because I like to have backups in case it drops it or cracks it or some stuff.
It sounds like we just need another whole unit on standby.
No, you don't, because that's expensive. You don't. This is fine. This is a workhorse. We just this and this, just backups. Because I put them in the dishwasher and the last ones have broken, so I don't put them in the dishwasher anymore usually.
You said it was a Kentwood what?
A Kenwood Multi Pro XL. I've been told that they don't make them anymore. Maybe like 6 months, but I don't know if that was because they were out of stock. But we're just looking for a bowl.
Yeah, I'm seeing out of stock here.
Yeah. Is there maybe we could just find the spare parts floating around.
I'm gonna send you like 5 of the feet.
Yeah, send me 5 feet just in case we lose one. All right, pasta. We're mixing this to create a dough, okay? So Exceed says, just to let everyone know that Discord is open for everyone, not just the mods. Jump into the voice chat and we'll chat. I'm so nervous. Okay. We're gonna put this aside. Get a RoboCoop? Yeah, I've seen them. I don't know if they're not very common in Australia. I don't think. Just trying. It's got nothing on the bottom. I could see. There we go.
So what's your equivalent of like Lowe's or Home Depot?
Bunnings warehouse.
Alright, take one of the feet to them and be like, can you match this? And they might be able to have like a spare part that would resemble it, if not exactly. And it would also be cheaper than ordering a spare part from the website.
That is true. I doubt that they would have some, but I could have a look. Yeah. Bunnings is like my kryptonite though. I go in for one thing like tape or something, and I come home with like Christmas lights or a new step ladder, you know. And I know because we now are getting prepared to like move into our new house, I'm gonna come home with like an electric doorbell or smart lights, you know. Something that homeowners buy. What is something that you guys have added to your house, whether Discord visitors or regular visitors? What's something that you have bought for your house that you think is like everybody should have? Is it a doorbell? Is it lights on the floor? I don't know. Fingerprint key entry? Maddie, you have fingerprint entry? That's pretty dope. Anything that you guys have added to your life that you think, like a lot more people should have this? Scaffolding to work on the ceilings.
The only thing I've added is shelves to my wall for displaying my figurines. That's it. But I would love a welcome mat that just says go away.
I've seen that.
I think the smart kettle is probably the best smart home appliance I've seen yet.
It is pretty dope. I do like the robot vacuum because it does make and you can get many variations, but when he works effectively, at the moment we're having issues just with connectivity, but Kevin just like vacuuming the house is just he like it's pretty cool. You know, and you can get like a $200 one, you can get like a freaking $3,001 one, I think. There was just a weird one. But I really like that. But like Exceed said, the best home appliance that we've had at the moment is the kettle. I use it multiple times a day, and it's just, there's something special knowing And I don't like that. I like to be efficient, so it's really weird when I like to sit at my desk and be like, turn the kettle on, and I know that when I get up, by the time I get up, the kettle is boiled. I don't like getting in the waiting around of like putting the kettle on, getting your cup of tea, and then you're ready with, and then the kettle's boiling. Or in the morning, I like to turn the kettle on, get here, make Exceed's coffee while my coffee's brewing or something, and I like to be able to. I just don't like to stand there awkwardly waiting for stuff. So the kettle has been fantastic, and it was
So
like $40.
you would have been one of the reasons why the first webcam was invented, which was to watch a coffee pot so they knew when the coffee was ready.
Really?
Yeah, that's why the webcam is a thing. They put it on the coffee pot so that they could see when the coffee was ready, so they didn't have to keep getting up and checking it.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. That's really cool. A fire blanket and extinguisher. So far, never used them, but it's glad to have. I agree with that, Margot. We did a whole spiel maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, when we got our fire extinguisher. Like, it's a really good thing to have, and you hope that you don't ever need it. A mini fire extinguisher
Delicious.
costs about like $50, or maybe even cheaper than that. But you know that if there's a fire or something, you can extinguish it in a matter of like minutes. Sujidu, 12 months. Somewhere. Okay, ready? Mods, Discord friends?
No,
Ready?
don't do
No,
this again, Molly.
I'm kidding. Okay, I'm kidding. I was joking. Somewhere over the rainbow. It's been a year. Sujidu, thank you for your support. Thank you for your resub. Okay, we have Discord chat open if you're welcome to join the Discord, and jump in voice chat if you're wanting to have a chat. We have this is the pasta. So it's a bit sticky, and I don't know if it's supposed to be sticky or supposed to be doughy. So what we'll do is we'll cut off a little bit and see how we go. I'm thinking it should be more firm because it's going to be chewier. But basically this is just flour, salt, and spinach. Kill it with foam. Margot said hers was $20 for the fire extinguisher. Green Eye says the number one item in the house is updated security system. So this is something that we've been looking at. What kind of security system do you guys have? I'm not going to come and rob you. I don't want to know your PIN codes. But I'm saying, like, do you have internal and external, like, full, to the man? So if the alarm goes off, the people come out. Do you just have lights, a buzzer, like a sound? What do you guys got?
I have an attack cat.
Hey. I think that Romeo would bark at an intruder. It happens when, if there's a noise, he'll bark on our bed and wake us up, which is great. I get worried about the dogs going out, like if anything happened, going out to like the living room without us. And you guys seen terrible videos of like intruders hurting like pets and things? That gets me scared. Like that Romeo would bark at someone and they would hurt him. But touch wood, we've never been broken into. Never been.
As far as we know.
As far as we know, but we've never had a situation like that. My grandparents have been broken into a few times, and like my grandma has found an intruder twice. One of the times she walked in, she was up late in her office, or she was watching TV, I think, upstairs. She came downstairs, and as she walked in, she saw a man at my granddad's head going through his drawer over, like his head was here, going through his bedside table. She yelled, and she felt the guy like run past her, and she said like he could have hurt my granddad, or she said she just wishes she was frozen, but she like tripped him or something. And just very, very scary. So I want to know what you guys because we looked at the the webcams or the 24/7 doorbells and like lights and stuff outside, the smart lights and whatever. How often do break-ins happen there? Oh, in our area, I don't think very often. I don't know. Our street is very quiet where we live now. I don't know, really, but I think it's this side of the house has like a security light, so like a motion sensor light, and that's gone off maybe 2 to 3 times since we've lived here, and woken us up. But we think it's just the wind, because there's trees next door, but never had any issue ourselves. We have external paid about $5.50 from JB Hi-Fi. I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, I think it's worth spending more for something that stores all the footage so you can go back and review it. So ours unfortunately only records if something triggers it. I have seen that. So the Google system that we looked at, I got an email about it, so I sent it to Exceed. This is way too wet. The Google system, which is the new Google doorbell, and like
Delicious.
what is it? Yosef,
Hello, Mollytopia.
hello. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
50,000
Yosef.
bits. Damn. Yosef, you just always like to make an appearance and like an entrance. Thank you so incredibly much. It goes back into the kitty and helping us towards moving costs and things. So thank you. Except, what was the product that I showed you yesterday? What was it called? The Google indoor-outdoor webcam?
Oh, just the latest Google Nest camera and doorbell.
Yeah, and the doorbell. But I think it's like that as well, where some of the products, because these ones are battery operated, they don't record 24/7. The doorbell can't record 24/7. It's only when it's triggered, which is usually fine. But if it's plugged into the wall and you're using it has the ability to have a battery, or you can have a constant power, then you can, but it's that you can record, and it records locally for up to 3 hours, I think they said. But I'm not sure. Did you put salt in it too? I did. Looked a bit firmer. Okay. Why don't we just blend it again? Thank you, by the way. It is magic pasta. Was there anything else they put in it? Just salt, flour, and spinach, right? So the question is about security systems. What you guys have, what you've found works.
Well, I know in my neighborhood,
You've got mail.
I live on a fairly decent-sized property, so we have 8 security cameras, like 6, or no, we have more than that. There's like 5 outside, and
You've
there's like
got mail.
3 or 4 inside the house. Because nobody like stays in the main house, so it records in case somebody comes through. But then at the same time, half the neighborhood is
got
my
mail.
family. So
Yeah, I getcha. Yeah.
and then like there's a police officer that lives across the street, so it's a pretty decently safe neighborhood. Except for the time that the people across the street did a drive-by shooting on their own house. Really weird, but you know,
On their own
it
house?
happens. Yeah, disgruntled teenager did a drive-by shooting on his own house. It was an interesting time.
I hope no one got hurt.
I don't think they did.
So Roselli, can you post that up one more time? I tried to.
Yeah.
Demilk said, "Hey Molly, I found a replacement feet for your food processor over here." Oh my goodness.
You've got mail.
I would love to take you up on that offer. Give me, let me see this afternoon if I can find it. But that would be incredible. It's in the UK. Or Demilks will chat in Discord. I use my security camera to watch when my Amazon packages come and see the wildlife. I would do that too. Yes, a legend. Can we make the Milk Squad a VIP, please? Thank you for that.
If she wasn't already.
Hey, thank you. There's a wide one in the house ready to go. Just need to call the company to activate it. But we have our own system we got from Kogan. It records everything. Oh, Kate, can you share, if anyone has any smart home devices, can you share it in gaming and tech? Because, yeah, we're definitely looking to do some things like that. We were watching Linus Tech Tips. It was his other channel, wasn't it, Exceed? It wasn't his main channel? He's upgrading.
No, that's his main channel.
Oh, okay. So I think he bought a new house or he's renovating his house. And they're making it smart, like with smart devices and smart lights and things. Obviously, we're not going to do that.
Delicious.
Psychologist! Thank you for gifting another sub. Your first gift sub to the channel, and I know you resubbed on the last stream. You fresh new sub on the last stream, I meant to say. That very witch, welcome in. Psychologist, thank you very much. I use Night Owl, which is a standalone recording which you can set up to record all the time. Or by motion, you can hook up 8 cameras. Their newer system has a doorbell cam too. I like the idea of that. And we like the idea of it being able to unlock the door if possible. Like if you, say for instance, like we're in our office and someone comes in, like comes to the house and you go, okay, you just press the button, like you're in the kitchen, or you can press the button and it unlocks the door. But that's obviously a bit more involved. Alright, we may have added a little bit too much flour now. No, that's good. That's good. Good. Okay, we're making TikTok pasta. But not the TikTok pasta that you're thinking of. We're making a new TikTok spinach pasta. There. Ugh! See, that's why, Exceed. In case I've dropped these. Need a back. Ugh. I'd love to get a keypack lock for my front door and go away with keys. Yes, because the only key that I have on my keychain now is the front door key. And hopefully in the new house, when we do the renovations, we'll just go through the garage majority of the time. I'm all for no keys. The other key I have is the PO box, which is important.
Is that because like you think it's like a security risk, or what?
No.
Is it just annoying, or why
I just
no
don't
key?
like to carry like stuff around. I think it's heavy on your pocket, stuff you're not using all the time. Like, what other keys do you need other than your car key? If I had keys from my mum's house or something, I would probably. I don't need them all the time, so I'd probably keep them in my glove box of my car or keep them at home.
No, Kate's got a good point.
Kate is a very good point. When the power's out, you can't get into your house, I suppose, but just one key. Like I know people that keep the lock, every key for their house on their car keys with the window keys and stuff. And I'm like, mate, the keys that for our windows are always. They're in here somewhere. For the windows, they're always kept there because we don't need them all the time.
What do you mean window keys? I'm confused.
Oh no, that's a great question. So these windows here, I don't know, you guys adjust off camera. Hold on. Let me do this. So these, and it's a prerequisite in a lot of new houses for our house insurance for the new house. We need to say that all of the windows have locks on them. So they have this ability. Ready? So this here is a window. That's my backyard. That's the side of our house, sorry. It's very bright. But see this? So you lock there. We also have these in our doors, the door jamb. So like this slides. It's a safety technique for you guys. So let me hold this back like that. So these go like this. And they lock there, so you can keep the window open a little bit, but someone can't like get into your house. So they have this like jam. But we also do this when we're not using the doors, and we put a lock there. Even though they've locked, we like to ensure that you can't open the door, the window, or whatever. We put them in the doors and the windows. Make sense, Karen?
Yeah, like I've seen them on like glass sliding doors, which would just be like a walkway there, but not on just like a window.
Yeah. So a lot of places now, they have an anti-theft mechanism as well, where you can't, like with your sliding doors, you shouldn't be able to lift them up and then take them out. I know that this house has them because this house here is newer. The house that we're buying is like 17 years old or something. But it was when we were looking for our house insurance.
You've got mail.
It was like a question on there. Do you have it? One company wouldn't give us insurance because we didn't have a call to base alarm, where if a security alarm in the house, and then if it gets triggered, it calls like a security team. They wouldn't give us insurance because we didn't have that. Like some insurance companies are quite great. I hardly lock my house or car door where I live in Common. Yeah, we lock the front door. We lock our front the cars and everything. But I grew up in a country town where nothing was locked ever on the farm, and yeah, it's just different areas. Yeah. So everything's different. And security systems, my stepdad is super strict because he lived in Broome, which is north of Australia, like north of our state. And he has been broken into a lot. And so he is a security nut. Like, even though we're in the house, he will lock the front door. Like, it has 2 or 3 locks. Yeah, 3 locks. It has a regular lock, a deadbolt, and then also a clip at the top to lock it. And he makes sure that all when they leave, everything's shut at night time. So we joke that it's like Fort Knox. So once we get in, it's like you need him to let you out of the house. Like at their old house, they had to have a key to like get out of the front door. But it's because he said that he wants to make sure that we're safe and everything else in the house is safe. And it's always better to be safe than sorry.
That's exactly how I grew up as well. After a home invasion out on the farm where you didn't lock your doors and you didn't have security, I think after that my parents were very, very insistent on having things locked. But now I'm scared about not being able to unlock the house when I need to.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Like if anything happens in the house, like say for instance if there was a fire or whatever, you want to be able to get out. Welcome you Discord friend.
Heaven forbid, knock on wood.
Yes. You need to be able to get out and have an exit strategy if necessary. Welcome in. How's your day been?
It's taken me a little bit to get started today, and I've only got another 20 or so minutes to hang out with Miss Molly team, but I thought I would jump in and say hello.
Well, welcome. It's lovely. Okay, so give me a clue about you. I have a feeling. Sometimes I have a feeling how I feel like I know who it is, but I don't want to. Could be anyone. So, go.
There is something of mine in your house.
Yes! I knew it! Claws and Whiskers, welcome in.
That was so ominous.
I know. Because at the start, when you first started talking, I thought you were American. I don't know why. And then I was like, oh, Australian. So I was listening to you intently, and I'm like, oh, who is that?
I'm an accent sponge, so I think hearing Tan and Roselli will throw me off a little bit.
Yeah. I am kind of the same way where I hear someone's accent and then I will try and like mimic them kind of in. It's a very common communication technique, because if you're communicating with someone, you mimic their body language and their like style of speaking, because it's like I think it's like a fight or flight, like a back from when we were like cavemen and your innate human nature, so that you didn't come across as different. I think that maybe, I don't know if anyone knows anything about that.
Don't mimic me. You don't want this accent.
Why? Your Georgian accent's, it's not as like southern as if someone said they were from Georgia, I would expect.
That's because I'm originally from Florida.
Oh, one of those.
Oi! Don't you even?
Damn.
Okay, so the pasta, where because I've kneaded it, it's now a little bit firm, so we want to just let it sit and relax. But I just want to try out. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. So this is just flour, salt, and spinach. See, what do you think? What guys? What are you thinking? Would you try this yourselves?
I'm just gonna let
So
you try
Molly,
it
for
first.
those of who wouldn't know what normally go into
I'm just gonna let
the
you
pasta.
Yeah.
Wouldn't know what normally go.
So what normally goes into pasta is flour and egg.
What would you normally put in there if it wasn't this?
Yep. So you would probably usually do flour and egg. So the flour here is going to be your gluten, and so that's going to be the binding agent. So we want to mix that a little bit more to create the kind of the togetherness, to incorporate the and make it chewy and edible. Where in regular pasta, you've got the gluten, but then you've also got egg yolk and egg white. Egg yolk's going to give richness and fat, and then the egg white's going to be your binding agent. So the spinach is providing beautiful color, but also the water content. So water, when it reacts with your plain flour, is going to start to create gluten, and the gluten is going to help create the structure. So that's a little bit different. Good question. And then the salt as well is going to enhance the formation.
This
of
is more
gluten.
vegan friendly then.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. I didn't think about it like that. So in the TikTok video, she did hand-rolled pasta. So she did it like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be too keen on this because it's really thick. But give it a go. So what you want to do is you want to start with your fingers like this, and then as you roll, splay them out, and then it's going to stretch the dough. But like I said, we need to let the dough rest, because here it's contracting straight back in. It's because the proteins are on high alert, and so they are contracting back in. So if we let this sit and rest for about 15 minutes, then we'll be able to stretch it out a lot nice. So I just want to do one. We're going to cook this in some hot salted water and see how it turns out. Is that like dark green phloem? What is phloem? Pickle vibes. Okay. So we've got Discord chat open. Anyone's welcome to drop in. If you want to have a chat, ask me some questions. Oh. Damn. Okay, Discord friends, have you ever eaten mochi?
Yes.
I have not.
Okay. And
No.
no. Okay. So Taryn, what kind of mochi have you eaten?
I've had the sesame mochi, the hazelnut mochi, the chestnut mochi, the red bean mochi, the yellow bean mochi, and the black bean mochi, and they're all delicious.
Okay. I have never eaten, I don't think, any of them. I do like black sesame though. So from what I know of you, Taryn, you're a purveyor of like Asian cuisine and culture. Is that correct?
I absolutely adore it. If I ever get a chance to go back to Japan, I'm going.
Yes. So how long ago were you in Japan? And you've been once, or how many times?
I've been once, and it was for, I think, a week, maybe 2. And I was 14.
Wow. And definitely, I am definitely keen to go. And you said you were keen to go back? What was the first thing that you would eat?
The first thing I'd eat, I'd get a box lunch, to be honest. It was like the best thing ever with like the pickled radish. Oh, so good.
Box lunch, like a bento box? What's a box lunch?
Yes. It was like a bento box. It's so good.
Like when you've got like, the one I like where you've got like a little bit of sushi and then you've got like teriyaki chicken with rice and then you've got like 4 different things with like a little cup of miso soup.
Yeah, it's like a miniature buffet of food.
Yeah, it's so good. We're actually, oh no, we're not going to IKEA. Damn it, we have a meeting today because when we go to IKEA, there next door to IKEA where we went 2 weeks ago, there is a sushi restaurant. And so I was hoping that because we floated the idea of yesterday going to IKEA to then organize the kitchen. Now we have house plans, but we have a meeting online because you can't get in to an in-store consultation until September, and so we have to do one online. That's fine.
I would definitely like to go back to a sushi restaurant in Japan now that I have an appreciation for sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, like as a kid, you probably wouldn't have paid much attention to some parts of the trip. Like you wouldn't have, like, kind of, you know what I mean? Like it didn't have as much significance as it probably did now if you went again.
Oh, like Mr. Sone with an E, not a Y, took me to this sushi restaurant, and he speaks very little English, so I didn't really understand what he was ordering for me. Oh, and he ended up ordering cuttlefish sushi. Don't recommend it. It's like hard, flavorless jello. Unless that's your thing, then you do you. But like, I would love to get like the salmon and the tuna and the eel and the roe. Now that I'm not afraid of it anymore.
Yeah, I get ya. So you're into like the raw meat.
Yeah, I will definitely eat like authentic sushi. I don't do the cooked stuff unless it's the eel because you have to have it cooked. But that's about it.
Yeah. I'm definitely keen to do some like experience more authentic sushi. I'm not a huge, because I always get a little bit dubious where if you're buying it from, like if it's not made fresh in front of you, for it to be, eat like raw. I'll eat salmon, and I've eaten tuna before, like the fresh tuna, but I definitely like to try broaden my horizons there, and get some ramen in Japan will probably be like one of the first things that I get, like some good authentic ramen.
I'll have to find it, but there's this restaurant that's in the mountains in Japan. It's almost like a shrine, but you have to walk through like over these bridges and waterfalls into this beautiful green lush environment. You go into an individual hut. It's a steakhouse, and they cook the meat on like hot rocks. I'll find the pictures and I'll post it somewhere in Discord for you later when I do. Oh, it was beautiful and it was delicious.
I am definitely keen, now we're talking about ramen, to try different types of ramen in our kitchen. Try and make some more, because I have, my preference is like tonkatsu, but with inspiration from Tabatai. You guys know another cooking streamer. He makes some really good ramen and like some miso and shoyu. That's soy. Like all different styles I want to try. But anyone else in Discord, what's your favorite Japanese food?
Molly, the QuakeCon graphic is up now if you want to
Oh,
show
thank you.
people
Okay,
about that.
guys, just hold on to my question, Discord friends. Guys, so it got released today. We are going to be on the 21st, which is next Saturday. We are going to be streaming. We're going to be doing, it's down the bottom of QuakeCon in the middle of the graphic. We're going to be taking part in QuakeCon 2021. So we've been asked to do a 2-hour segment of cooking Elder Scrolls themed food. So the kitchen will be constructed like the last Elder Scrolls stream. We're going to be making some of the recipes. So the hunter fries, the fondue, and a few more other things. So it's going to be 2 hours. We're going to be on the global Bethesda page. It's going to be really cool. So, yeah, just a little surprise for you guys. So it's going to be kind of like a bonus stream because we're not going to be streaming on our channel, but it's bonus Molly content next Saturday. So a week and 1 day. But it will be at 1:30 a.m., which is 1:30 p.m. for us. I think that's the time zone, if I am correct. You are making Bethesda. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Sorry, continue, Discord friends. Favorite Japanese food? Roselli and, I don't know, Cosmos, because you're still there.
I think I really can't go past a katsudon. So that's the rice dish with the fried katsu and the egg mixture on top of it.
Has it got Japanese curry?
No, I'm not into Japanese curry.
Me too.
I do like the I think it's
Chicken
generally
and
got
rice.
some dashi in with the egg
Yeah.
and lots of soy flavors, and it's just absolutely
You're gonna have to
delicious.
redeem that, you know that, because now that sounds delicious. Because I am also not a fan of Japanese curry, so I'm pretty keen on that.
I do. I have attempted it at home a couple of times. My husband isn't a fan, so I don't do it very often. We usually stick to just the standard chicken katsu, which has
Yeah,
become a weekly staple in our house lately. But yeah, I would be very happy to. Well, probably not cook along live, but cook along on the VOD with
That sounds
some
cool.
katsudon.
Yes, Margot also said she loves katsudon too. Roselli, have you eaten much Japanese food?
So actually, I'm googling to see what I would have had, and probably the ramen, tofu, sushi. But I haven't really got into the foods that you guys have been talking about.
Nice. Would you be interested in trying some ramen with us one day?
Oh yeah, I would.
Maybe we do a so while I'm thinking for while we're not streaming, like we do a theme a week or maybe every 2 weeks where we do something like someone eat like ramen week where we'd like encourage you guys to eat, like go out and eat ramen or go and make ramen, or like a soup week or something like that. So it could be like just to get everyone like encouraged to make or cook stuff while we're not streaming.
That would be a good idea.
Cool. Okay, I know I said that I would only do one, but I'm stopping now. Okay, I have some boiling water, hopefully boiling soon. I am very excited to get rid of these mats and find another alternative because it's so white. What's the word? Reflects the green screen onto the white stone. So we put the black mats. And I was just, when you come here, you can see they're so hard to clean. So usually you guys can't see it, but I'm excited to get rid of this. All right, that's kind of boiling. Alrighty, so we're gonna get our noodles. They're kind of the same size. Themed week sounds good. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Look at that. Now, so we're just going to let that boil for a few minutes. I'm going to grab my other pan on the induction stove so that we can... Margot, you watched the video. They just cooked it in like a brown butter sauce. Is that correct? Have anyone seen the TikTok video? If not, we'll just do brown butter. Because Exceed makes fun of me, but it's delicious. Brown butter sauce is the best. Prove me wrong. Okay, Discord friends. I want you guys to tell me, if you are interested, what is the first stream that you can remember? Like, what is one of your most memorable or first stream that you can remember coming in and seeing with us?
The first stream I caught of Miss Molly Makes was dumplings. And I believe you may have been hosted on the front page, which was what allowed me to see you.
Yeah.
And I haven't missed many streams since, to be honest.
Hey, I love that. That's really cool. Thank you for sharing that. That's crazy.
I'm not always active in chat because, you know, this is my work day when you're
Yep.
live, but I'm usually hanging out here and I've got my phone going and I'm listening in the background and taking things in.
Yeah, I love that. And I know that you, like, every now and then, like, Claws and Whiskers will just pop up and be like, I'm here, I'm not here, but I'm here. And that's Claws and Whiskers, Levy. And like, you ask questions and things. It's fantastic. Garlic butter cooking liquid. Okay, we'll grab some garlic. So that is your butter. Water is.
I remember the
boiling.
Jolly Molly.
Oh my god! Do you remember?
I
That
don't.
was-
What was that?
The Jolly Molly was like, I think it was like a Sea of Thieves theme stream. Was that what it was, Roselli? We had the Jolly Molly. I was dressed up.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
trying to
dressed up as a
remember what
pirate.
game it was, but yeah, it was a really nice pirate outfit that you had with the pirate hat, and I remember at the bottom of the screen had like a silhouette of the pirate ship.
Yeah, and we were calling it the Jolly Molly. That was our boat, and everyone had to get on the boat and.
Was this the one where the sign fell down? Like as soon as we crossed to Molly at the start of the stream?
The sign.
Because we
Yeah,
had the
'cause
banner on the
The
cupboards.
banner that
and
said the
then, like,
Jolly
we
Molly.
crossed-
Yeah,
And then
I
it
think
fell
that was
down
one.
like immediately.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yep. That was a cool uniform. That was the costume that I got. I hired that costume. It cost me like $60 to hire the pirate's costume, and that was the time I had red hair. If you guys remember, I dyed my hair. That was like, you know, the era. I think we dyed it on stream for a community goal. I bleached it and then dyed it bright red. It was awesome, but the regrowth was terrible.
I think the Jolly Molly should make a comeback.
Okay. Okay, so we've got our pasta. Oh, it's puffed up a bit. Interesting. All right, I don't know if you guys can see, so I'll... Oh, I just want to crush this garlic. 2 seconds. And then we'll live cross to the pasta. The pasta, can you come in, pasta? Okay.
Pasta here.
Ready? Look at that! They're like, guys, it's Friday the 13th, so we've got like worms. I'm not unhappy. They look pretty
They look
good.
like peas. Or not peas, green beans.
Okay, so you've got your garlic. I'm just trying to brown our butter a little bit more. Without burning our garlic. Probably should have put it in a bit later. Okay. I'm just getting this pasta out. So this is our trial pasta to see if it needed to be like more flour or anything. So
Are you gonna?
say that again. Pause and whiskers. Am I gonna what? Look at that.
Sorry, are you going to try rolling any of it out today?
Rolling any of it like this? Or what do you mean?
You know, as in flat pasta. You know, roll flat pasta.
Could do.
Fettuccine, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Like a linguine, or you could even put it through the pasta roller. I think. Okay. I think I may have put too much salt. Ooh, it's good. A little bit salty. We want some fresh lemon or lime juice. So you got to think of the fat. The butter is like fat, so you want some salt, and then you want some acid to then bring some brightness, some lightness to it. All right. Sensei remembers the Jolly Molly. You love it. Would a Discord overlay be possible? So we could see who. Yeah. That could be a question for Exceed. That's good. Turn it off. All right, let's play the trial pasta up.
So I was trying to think of the first episode that
You really
I
shouldn't
caught
eat
you.
Taryn. It hurts. It hurts.
It really does. But like I followed you, and then because I used, you know me, I don't sleep. So I followed you, and then you disappeared because you went to America, and I didn't get your time streams the entire time. And then one day I was on Twitch, and I'm like, "Who is Miss Molly Makes? Why did I follow them?" And I clicked it. And I came up, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I don't remember what you were doing. I'm like, when did I follow this person?
I've done that all the time, and it goes over, like, we raid someone, I'm like, and then maybe like 6 months later, I'm like, who is this person? Why am I following them? And sometimes you're like, oh, cool, that's why I'm following them. They're cool. Or then you're like, nah, I'm gonna unfollow. So I'm glad you didn't unfollow.
Yeah, you were probably making, like, something from a video game, and I'm like, oh, that's dope.
Okay, so it's definitely changed color. Like and that may also be because of the browned butter that I've put on there. But we've got a little bit of garlic, a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of the pasta water. It does look like green beans.
I was gonna say initially I see green beans.
Yeah.
I mean, out of all the weird shaped noodles that are green beans is not a bad thing to look like.
It's not bad. Like it's chewy. I'd like to put it through the pasta maker, I think, to make it thin. Because it's like weirdly chewy, not in a like a pasta chewy way. Like it's chewy. That I don't really know if I like. Like pasta has a bite to it. This is like a chew.
It worked a bit more.
Say that again.
The dough might need to be worked a little bit more, so that's where the roller can help with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like more gluten. It's actually quite nice. Some people don't put acid, like lemon juice or vinegar or something, in their brown butter, but I think it's important. I think that it's a nice like hit of like brightness, of freshness.
But is the flavour of the pasta there?
No. Like, there's no... Let me try. There's no real spinach flavour. No. I don't think so.
You really get a spinach flavour if you're doing like spinach flavoured normal pasta. I don't ever recall tasting
No,
much
no.
spinach then either.
That's very true. But like spinach itself it's not very flavorful. Like if you put rocket instead of spinach, you would get like a peppery flavor, I think, would come through.
So, Molly, would you recommend this to parents to get their kids to eat vegetables without knowing they're eating vegetables?
I suppose.
I was
it's
just
pretty
thinking
cool.
the same thing.
It's pretty cool. It looks quite like creepy and fun. Like you could make it with your kids and call it like worm pasta or something. But I just put a mouthful, like a few noodles in my mouth at the same time and chewed them, and that the slimy consistency isn't very nice. Like if you've just got one, you're kind of just chewing one, but when there's multiple, it's kind of like moves around your mouth and your tongue, and it's too chunky. I think it needs to be rolled thinner. We're gonna try and make it better. I feel like it can be better. So, because I don't have a hand crank, we're gonna get the KitchenAid out. I'm interested to hear if anyone's made this before, made anything similar. It's like exactly Roselli said, it's like a vegan-friendly pasta. Damn it, I unplugged the wrong appliance. So, KitchenAid. Our mochi filling is in the freezer, and in a minute we'll get to making the rice mixture to go the coating. That. So, Discord friends, what do you got planned for the weekend? Anything exciting?
I know what I should be doing. Whether I'm going to do it or not is another question.
What are you supposed to be doing?
I'm supposed to be writing D&D content and making maps, but I kind of don't wanna.
How is my Discord campaign going that I'm being invited into?
Well, I have the basis of where it takes place, how you got there, what you have to do, who you're gonna fight, and how it's gonna end. I just have to build all of that into a visual map.
Nice. And remember, make it pretty. No, I'm super stoked. So whenever it does happen and I'm very excited to be a part of it. I'm very excited to be asked.
I mean, you've only mentioned like 40 times that you're like, I want to learn, I want to play, I want to do the things and roll the dice. And I'm just like, you know what? I could do that for you.
That is not what I sound like.
I didn't say that's what you sound like.
I can speak from personal experience that Molly
Hates
doesn't
to
like
be
being
imitated.
imitated.
No, see, I didn't try to put on an Australian accent, so that's how you know it wasn't actually
Oh, yeah. But yeah. No, it's fine. Whatever, Taryn. Whatever. But cool. Sounds good with the. So your current, is this for your current campaign that you're supposed to be working on?
Yeah, so, like, one of my players touched a magic portal and teleported away from the rest of the party, so, yeah, they're kind of lost, and I'm like, I don't have a map for that, so your character's just gone now? GG, good game?
So, but then, okay, this is what I don't understand about, like, that's what I don't understand about whole D&D, is like,
The first
could
rule
that
of D&D,
happen?
don't split the party.
Yeah, but like, how did you split the part? Like, isn't it you be like, you're the one that's the DM being like, you touch that, and then you could like, how did that happen? That's what I don't understand.
So the magical portal was a fast escape route for the bad guys that they were fighting that they aren't supposed to actually catch, so that they can keep chasing them. And then one of the characters just turns around and goes, "I touched the portal." I'm like, no, why would you do that? And the whole party's like, why would you do that?
And then why didn't you just say, be like, it malfunctioned and it teleported him across the room, but he had 4 legs instead of his normal being or something like that?
Because I still needed it to function because I still had to get the bad guys out.
Yeah, no, but it could have functioned, but like for the baddies, but then like when he touched it, it didn't work for him, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it's also fun to just be like, here's a monkey wrench, have
This is
fun.
true. Yeah. I get that. But now you screwed yourself, Taryn. You screwed yourself, built yourself a hole. And now you
Not
have
really,
to...
because I made them roll a new character. Because
Except
they're like,
if
is
the
my
rules have to
character
be
dead?
consistent.
Like, maybe.
What do you mean the rules have to be consistent, Exceed? That's the whole thing about D&D is like shit happens on the fly. And be like, oh no, the bad guy's left, but the good guy, he got stuck or something. You know, it didn't function because he didn't have the blood of the elves inside of him or the whatever. He touched it in the wrong place.
So, have you ever watched the show and being like, oh, that guy totally should have died because a building fell on him and he walks out unscathed, and you're like, that's really crap plot armor that he survived? You don't want that in your story, because if everything has plot armor, then you're not actually playing. Nothing has consequences, and anything that's have consequences gets boring.
Yeah, I get that. But then you don't have to rewrite things.
Oh no, I'm not rewriting anything. They're gonna make a series of rolls to see if their character died when they hit the other side in the middle of the bad guy's place. That's their fault. That's a lesson learned. Don't touch things you shouldn't touch if they're glowing magically.
I like it. The blood elf touched the wrong place. Yeah. Okay, so we've got our dough rolled out. Put that there. And you want to toss it in flour because it will, when you cut it, it's not going to stick to each other. That's the plan, Stan. Kat says Taryn places magic portal. Also Taryn, why would you touch the magic portal? Right, I would touch it. If there was something in front of me and I'm gonna cause you havoc. You just wait, Taryn. I'm gonna
I mean, it's
cause
not
me.
like they didn't know what it did, because they saw 2 other people go through the portal and disappear. They had a pretty good idea of what it did. And they're like, all the rest of my party is fighting. I'm gonna touch the portal and zip zop, there I go. I'm like, okay, well, you're done for this session because your character's gone.
Oh my goodness.
See, Molly, I think it'll be easy for you to say, but once you like have a character that you've put time into and that you care about, you might start second guessing some potentially, fatal decisions.
Yeah, but then I'll just be like, hey DM, on the side, here's $50. Bring my guy back to life. It doesn't happen like that, Molly.
If you want to cash out me $50, I can make magic happen.
Alright. We'll see.
There's a very well-known...
I can't wink, so...
undertone to D&D is that you can bribe your DM. That's why you always bring your food to your DM, or you're nice to your DM. It's an ongoing joke.
Your 2-tiered DM? What does that mean?
Food to your DM?
Oh,
Like bring them
food to your...
tacos?
Okay. Yeah. That's what I feel like. That if you if you start a game and your DM doesn't like you just get out now. Like, that you feel like there's an inkling of dislike, get out. Like, because they're going to make your life hell.
Like, there's a meme that I really enjoyed that just has a DM sitting like, why do you always bring me tacos? And the person's just like, because I'm about to do some really stupid stuff tonight.
Love that. All right. Okay, other Discord friends. Claus and Whisker said I had to drop out of comms and join a meeting. Thanks for having me. Thank you for being here. Roselli or anyone else in Discord chat who... Oh, Roselli just asked. So if anyone in chat thinking about trying the spinach pasta. Roselli, what are you up to this weekend?
It's actually my first quiet weekend in a long time. I have...
You haven't been on holiday?
At a winery on Sunday, and that's about it.
A winery. So is your area in Pennsylvania known for the wine? Because...
It's not like not like Finger Lakes region or like down in Virginia, but we do have quite a few wineries around here.
Fabulous. All right, so we toss this with some flour, and we're just making sure that it doesn't stick to each other. Look at that. This is going to be good, I think. Ooh.
I would eat that. That looks really good.
I appreciate it. Are you interested in trying this pasta?
I would give a chance at it.
With your new KitchenAid?
I don't have that attachment though.
Oh yeah, but there's always time. Maybe you're the new pasta fiend. All right, going like this. It's a bit annoying that I have the cable running right through. It's a little bit of a rookie mistake. So you just want to make sure this isn't going to stick to each other. So I've boiled the water. Turn the hot water back on to boil. Won't happen in the new kitchen, am I right? Oh God. Our friend's husband is an electrician, and she was like, "You can just get him to do it." And I was like, she said, "Use and abuse him." So we're gonna use and abuse him to put as many PowerPoints in the house as possible. I feel like one thing about houses that are built like these days, they're never enough PowerPoints. Always need more PowerPoints. This is like not stuck together. Roselli, you've just built a house. Is there anything that you think that you would change or do differently if you rebuilt, like if you changed any parts of the house? Or things that you love?
There's a couple small things I wish I thought about in the building process. Like there's this one outlet that I wish I could move around a corner. And there's another outlet that I wish I would have added in my bathroom, which I do plan to hire someone to install.
Yep.
But other than that, I'm loving it. I still need to like add lights and stuff, like LED lights, and do some more things. But
you were saying like interior design, you want to like do some kind of like design stuff. Is that right?
Yes, I'm not a good female in that aspect.
What do you mean? Just some
like I think I have like Pinterest ideas, but I need someone to like bring it to life.
Bring it to life. Yeah, I get that.
Doesn't look like mismatched.
I love Pinterest's amazing, isn't it? It's so good.
It's a rabbit hole that I can spend hours in.
Me too. With our new house, which if you have Pinterest, you can add me and you can see my Pinterest boards for the house and the kitchen and the laundry and the whatever, and share things with me, like food stuff as well. So that's our pasta.
So I guess it'd be Miss Molly on Pinterest. I'm gonna add you.
It's the actual link, like the QR code thing, is in the new house Discord channel. But yeah, I think it's Miss Molly. Miss Molly Makes was taken from this lady who's not even active.
Oh, that's
Same with
rude.
Instagram. Rude. So I think it's Miss Molly _makes. It's a picture of me in the kitchen with the green screen, so you'll see. Okay. Goes bright green. It's so cool.
I am now stalking your Pinterest.
Yes.
I've never heard somebody be so excited to be stalked.
That's it's cool. It's a nice way of stalking, I suppose. I love it. I love different ways of connecting with you guys. But not in not stalking in like proper stalking, like this type of stalking, or connecting in Pinterest is cool. You guys get what I mean. This is so cool. Damn. Okay, Cad says kitchen needs more Google slides too. Google Slides. So for those that don't know, the idea that we possibly have, so Roselli was the person that kind of inspired us actually. We're not sure if we can make it work, but the idea is to have a door that's shut and then you push open like in the kitchen. So like imagine here, right? But this was like a cupboard, like a full door, and you push it open and then you walk into the pantry behind. Like it looks like it's just a cupboard or a door, and then you just it's part of your kitchen.
I love my Narnia pantry. Love it.
It's like Narnia. It's gonna be so cool.
Didn't we post that in Discord like forever ago?
Me?
I want to say it was in Discord. One of us posted like a Narnia pantry that it looked like it was just like a big door, and you open it up and it's like this giant pantry behind it.
Yeah. So Roselli posted her actual kitchen that she built last year, and then I posted it in the new Discord for the new house. I posted kind of like my idea that I saw in Pinterest. All right, we had a little bit of bubble over. It's fine. We're paying attention. Oh, it went out. Okay. Overflow. All right.
One thing I would, like I know with my pantry, I did have to modify. They had the wire shelving, so like things would like fall through, like my appliances, the feet would fall through.
Yeah.
So I did have someone to like make thin boards and paint them black for me and install that.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, I like the look of when they've got nothing on them. The wire shelves look nice, but we're gonna get probably like an open drawer, so you can see them, what's in there, but like not a full drawer. So it's not like that. It's kind of like it's a small drawer, so you can see the cans above it, if that makes sense. There's some photos in Discord in the channel. But yeah, I can understand the wire ones. That was really good that you found someone that could do that. Was it a lot of work for them?
No, they just cut it. Those is easy cut the size, and they just spray paint it black for me. But I do need to find a way to have my spices. I'm not liking how they are organized right now. It's hard for me to see the labels.
Yeah. Well, post it in. We could probably get like a. Well, maybe we make the All Things house. I don't know. We have like a. See, do we still have the life hack channel or the All Things? The photo dump channel. Pop it in there, Roselli, and maybe we can collaborate with the rest of the community for different ideas and suggestions about what you can do. We've got so many crafty people in the stream.
I can't wait for you to see the picture I posted in there just to annoy you.
Oh God. It's not to annoy me. I don't get annoyed. I never get annoyed. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so this is really...
It's a picture of my house keys.
Oh, no. Okay. If you have a lot of keys on there... Let me have a look. Okay. What channel was it? Photo share?
Yeah, photo share.
Matalla's car. Matalla's Kate, Kat Von and Kate. Inappropriate. How many? Kate, your shopper's card. Don't you have like a purse or like a wallet or something that could go in?
I have a wallet, but I'm not going to keep it in there because I just take it out, scan it on the machine, and go about my way.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, so you got the car key, you got the top lock, the bottom lock of the house, you got the guitar case, you got the DJ case, and then I got the
DJ
Swiss Army
case
knife that I got from one of the charity streams that you did like last year.
Yeah, so I was
have
looking for
keychains.
that. Where it is there. Okay, I thought I saw a pocket knife. It's a good knife. Hey, I use my knife quite regularly. Papa Bear says that's as bad as ice in milk. Too far, Papa Bear. Too far.
But yeah, I have a guitar case key and a DJ case key, and they're tiny keys. Like you can just barely see it behind the Kroger's card. And if I didn't keep them on there, I would never find them.
Too many keys. Discord friends, Roselli. I don't know who else is in. If there's anyone else, Roselli, do you have a lot of car key, like keys on your car key?
When I used to teach, my keychain was insane.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot of keys for different parts of the school building. But now, no. I have like, I guess I should post a video or a picture. It's not as bad as hers, but it's pretty hefty.
Interesting.
What are you talking about? I took stuff off my keychain.
The thing is, I only use one thing on it, and that's the fob to get into my office building. Everything else, I don't really use.
Because Roselli, her house is open and her car's open, but then do you have different keys for your motorbike, like, or do your motorbike keys on your car keys?
No, I keep the motorcycle key separate by itself because, like, how the lock is on the motorcycle, you can't have a lot of keys on it. You just have the key itself.
Yeah, like sitting on there. Yep, makes sense.
But I need a lot of things on my fob, like on my key thing, because if not, I'll lose my office fob very easily. So I made it very obnoxious, so I can find it in like my tote.
Yeah, that's like I have a black handbag, and so things need to be bright. But I'm also very simplistic when it comes to. I don't like colorful things, so I always have like a black phone case and like a brown purse. But then my car keys have my bright yellow Swiss Army knife, which has cows on it, and it has my like clicker, so it's brighter and it jingles. But I'm like. There's some people that like love pink and love bright colors and stuff like that. I'm very, very plain Jane. Look, I just wear I like dulled colors, block colors. So I struggle
My
to find
hair, my keychain, and my shoes are the brightest brightest things on my outfit.
Your shoes?
Yeah, they're gray and baby blue.
Eee. After being with my husband for 11 years, I found out yesterday he puts butter under peanut butter. We love Dale. Dale, welcome to the crew. This, Papa Bear, this is spinach pasta. It's just spinach with salt and flour, and then we've cooked it in like a brown butter sauce. Exceed, would you like some? Do you think we should put some Parmesan? Parmesan. It isn't too bad. I would like to get Exceed's opinion on what he thinks. Butter obviously goes on top of the peanut butter. Okay.
I've heard of people doing butter with peanut butter. Is that like a common thing, underground thing I'm not aware of?
Yes, and it's right. It's the right way to do butter and then peanut butter, Roselli. It is the right way. It's the way Exceed and I do it.
But is that it, or is that like with your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or what?
No, like that's when you were eating any type of anything with peanut butter, you always put the butter first, especially on toast.
So if I have celery and peanut butter, I add butter.
Oh no, on toast, on bread. That's a valid question. I get that. Yeah, so anytime you're having like bread and peanut butter, you add butter. All right, Exceed, here you go. Oh, did you want one? The empty plate had this on it. Mayo? Old roomie of mine used to do peanut butter and mayo. Exceed just said it doesn't look very appetizing. Hey, what? That looks pretty. Oh, it probably could be good with some pine nuts. It probably needs a little bit more butter sauce. He's nodding his head. He's agreeing with me. He's not nodding his head to say that he likes it yet. This is not amazing. Oh, you go, no, that was not it. It was, oh, this is not amazing. That's always his reaction. I think you should come on stream and say that. I feel like it's a TikTok fad, you know. It's Friday the 13th pasta.
They're always going to be like, so good, so delicious. And then you're just like, you try it and you're like, yeah, no. You don't
What are you talking about? This isn't that bad. Bit of cheese, bit of garlic, butter, lemon juice. He said it's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's a 4 out of 10.
So, like, is it the type of pasta you would have, like, meatballs with it? Or, like, make a lasagna with it?
I suppose you could do either, yeah. It's a very plain pasta, so you need to add something with it.
I just love that it disappears whenever you go to eat it.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
I don't actually think it's too bad. I would put some pine nuts with it.
That needs clipped.
It definitely does. I will clip it right now.
What do you think? And on Friday,
She can, like, lift up, like, a big harsh portion and put it in front of her face and, like, eat it.
And on Fridays, we eat pasta. Magical. It's actually good. I like it. He's standing there eating the whole thing. I think he thinks it's better than he. Would you like more pasta cheese, Exceed?
Succeed, what is your rating on it?
Exceed said 4. I would say about a 6. I don't think it's bad. I think it's good. You said 4, yeah. Invisible food. Invisible calories. So yeah, it's pretty good. Like it's plain. You could do anything with it, I think. Like, but so if you're gonna go to that effort, if you didn't have eggs, then fine. Like it's good. But if you want to go to that effort of blending and making dough and rolling it out or whatever, just use egg. But yeah, it's a good vegan option. Agree. I need a drink of some water. Oh my god, you did clip it. Oh my goodness.
Of course I clipped it.
So the mods have something planned for our final stream, guys. They probably won't give me any details, but we're hoping our final stream is next. I'm just looking at Chester's sitting up and falling asleep. Our final stream is next week in this kitchen. The mods have something special. Are you guys challenging me in a good way, or you're not going to give me like crappy dishes again, are you? No, I mean like ingredients.
We should
But you did
probably get
awesome
together
last
and
time.
We should probably get
Okay.
together and talk about that.
Say that again, Taryn.
I was just saying that the mods, we should get together and finalize what we were talking about, because we threw out a lot of stuff. We need to kind of like bring it back down and organize.
Cad said, Exceed said Cad's not in chat, so I think you'll be okay. So
Yeah,
the
we need to
plan
give them
is-
time to get food ingredients.
Yeah, so the plan is that the mods are gonna all come on voice at different times throughout the stream, and they're gonna step me through a recipe of their choice. I am a little bit worried, so we've planned they get one dish each, and they have up to an hour to make that. There's 6 of them, so they have up to an hour each to cook. Papa Bear, we would love to. Yeah, we've got to chat to Tracy and we've definitely make some changes in relation to like, now we've got like a mute button, so then it mutes the call so I didn't come through on her stream. Like little tweaks and changes to make it better. But definitely would be keen to do more streams with her and other streamers as well. Do some collaborations. Yeah, it'd be fantastic. All right, now we're gonna make some mochi. Come into the pantry. Hello. No. Hello. Welcome in. So, mochi, we're going to need glutinous rice. So the glutinous rice comes like this from your grocery store. You got to make sure it says glutinous rice flour. So I just got this from Woolworths, which is glutinous rice here. We'll fill up one of them. We need some flour and some rice flour, sugar, and water. That's it. I've got to just remember how much. I think it's 80 grams, 30 grams, and 100 grams. But we'll figure it out. You want a bowl? Like this. Scales. If you don't have scales, you go to jails. Always cook with scales when required. Don't use ounces, don't use cups. Okay. Taryn, Roselli, Discord friends. Remember, if you're in if you guys are in our Discord, you're more than welcome to jump in Discord chat and come on stream and talk to me. That was not supposed to be there. But Roselli, Taryn, what has been, like for you, what is some food memory that you have, like that has good memories around it? What specific food can you think of like from the recent history or recent or past memories? And who
Like,
made
you
it?
mean food on stream or like on our personal lives?
No, for your personal lives, yeah. What's something you can share with us? Maybe a cake you made for someone's birthday, or something that a birthday cake for yourself.
Well, I've got one memory that sticks out. I think it was my mom's 40th birthday.
Yeah.
A long time ago. My sister and I decided that we would join forces, even though we weren't really friends at that time, and make a dinner for her. So we did filet mignon wrapped in bacon, topped with shrimp. And
Damn, your mom loves shrimp.
She loves shrimp. And we made her a cake. But my mom's birthday is on April 1st, so April Fool's Day, so we had
No
to do
way!
something.
That's my dad's birthday! My dad is an April Fool's baby.
So, you gotta do something just slightly mean but humorous.
Yeah.
And we made her a pie, but the pie was made out of ice cream and then decorated like pie, and then we put
Oh my
40
goodness,
trick
you
candles on there that she ended up having to use a water bottle to put out.
Oh
So
my
that
God.
memory sticks out. Yeah, the smoke alarms went off. It was a big giant fire and the ice cream started melting, but it was good fun.
Oh my goodness. So I've got 80 grams of rice flour, 30 grams of sugar, and 100 grams of water. Cool. Roselli, what about for you? Anything like in recent memories around food? Anything that makes you smile?
See, it's funny you said something because when you were in the pantry, I saw my postcard I sent you and it reminded me of like the good food I'm missing from back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime I'm down there, the food there is just, it's something different. It's like difference in the sense, it's like, it's home.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I do miss that.
So for you
It's always
guys that
good
don't
time.
know, Roselli's from Puerto Rico. And so she was recently down there. How many? It's like 6 months now?
It was in April.
Yeah, that's it. What are we in July? August. Wow, that's gone so quick. So the food it's different, isn't it? Like even like the fruits in like they just grow differently, like different sizes, and they're like juicier in South America, and the smell of home, I can imagine.
Actually, this time around when my sister picked me up from the airport, she actually had an avocado there waiting for me in the car because she knew, like, yeah.
You just ate
But
like a full avocado.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's because it's big and it's not the same as here. But I remember the one time she picked me up from the airport. It was the type of flight where I didn't eat breakfast or lunch. I was starving. And so she knew I was hungry and it was going to be a while till we have dinner. So she was like, let's pick it up something quickly. And she offered Wendy's. And I gave her the look. And I wanted to kill her. I'm like, I didn't travel the last 8 hours for Wendy's.
Yeah. So what did you end up having?
So they do have a local food chain, kind of like, McDonald's, Wendy's, and all that. But it's more the Puerto Rican cuisine. So they have tostones, which is like fried plantain. And so I had that with yuca, fries, and some rice and with meat.
That's so cool. Cad wants to know if you peeled the avocado first or you just bite into it like an apple. So we just put it in here for a minute. We're going to stir it, put another minute, stir it, 30 seconds, stir it, 30 seconds. We're making mochi. Taryn, how old is your mum?
Oh, you're gonna make me do math.
What year was she born?
1953.
Oh, okay.
She's like 64, 65?
Okay.
Maybe 66. Yeah.
My dad's 62, so a little bit younger. But they're born on the same day. That's so cool. My dad's guys, next year I turn 30, my auntie turns 50, my dad turns 60, and it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. Not that I really think that. Like my birthday's in May. I don't really think we'll do anything for 30th. No, I get to hang out with you guys though. I know that it was Levy. Levy had planned to go away for her 30th this year to Mexico, unfortunately due to COVID. Is 30 a big year in your countries? Like, some people say like 30 is, because after you leave your 20s, it's kind of like you're like a full adult now. It said it's pronounced Mexico. My grandma would be 90 this month. Oh my goodness. Andy, my great grandma turns 100 this year in November, I think. She's just moved into a nursing home, but my grandma goes to see her every day, and she's still kicking along. She plays her mouth organ like a, what do you call it? What is this? Like, my grandma calls it a mouth organ because that's what like the old term for it is. But like a
accordion or no, a harmonica.
A harmonica kind of thing, yeah. What did you say, Exceed? Yeah, Exceed said a harmonica too. Yeah. So my great grandma is nearly 100 and sits up and plays that every day. And she's up until like the last few years, she's been very active. But she, decided to slow down now. But she's still kind of with it. Oh, that's hot for my hands. So my grandparents on my mum's side are still around, and my dad's mum is still very healthy. And my grandparents, we've been very, very blessed. But Andy, it's lovely to see you around. Hope you're. I'm sorry to hear you said your great grandma would be 90 this month. I'm sorry if she passed. Thank you for sharing. We went to Harry Potter World in Florida for mine for your 30th. Dude, that was only like 2 years ago, wasn't it? 1 year, 2 years ago? I feel like I remember that. Was that Harry Potter trivia? Cad was a big Harry Potter fan. Who was it? Was Koala that didn't like the Harry Potter trivia, right? Was it qualified? I went for a long weekend to New York for my 30th, celebrated in style. 1 year, 11 months, and 20. Because Exceed said your birthday is on Tuesday. Is that correct? No, Monday? No, that's my uncle's birthday. Exceed, when's Cad's birthday? In 2 days? Sunday. Cad's birthday is our Monday. Fantastic. I'm pretty sure Cad's birthday is also on his Monday. Too? Cad, what day of the year does your birthday like to fall on? One moment.
You proved to me that rising to the top was my destiny. And you can see whatever from behind me, but I'm still fly. I know. I'm still fly. Let's go. It could all be worse. I could be a hater like you.
Hello. Sorry, my stepdad. Sending some stuff through. All right. This is our mochi. So you're steaming it. I don't have any cling wrap, guys. I ran out of cling wrap. So I'm using a disposable shower cap. All right. So now it's nice and stretchy, which is fantastic. Now we're going to let it cool a little bit. But I want to taste to see if it needs any more sugar. I think we got the amount right.
So for those who might have missed it, what ingredients did you use to make this mochi?
Thank you. So this is glutinous rice flour that you should just be able to find from your Asian grocer or regular grocery store. You need to make sure it's glutinous because then it's got like stretchy ability. And then we've got 80 grams of glutinous rice flour with 30 grams of sugar, regular white sugar, and then 100 grams of water. And then you want to mix that together, cover it, microwave for a minute, stir, microwave for another minute, stir, 30 seconds, then 30 seconds. And it should come in looking like this, very sticky. Perfect. And now we need to wait for it to cool before we put it around the cream mixture we've created. I'm thinking that maybe we should put a food coloring. It's going to be around a brown cream. Let's just skip white. What do you think, guys? Should we color it or not?
Purple.
I know, but now you've picked purple. I know Roselle's going to also say purple because she likes purple. Roselle's you agree.
Fine, I'll say red then.
Burgundy. Meet it in the middle.
Burgundy. Okay, do you say maroon or maroon?
Maroon.
Where's Dex? He would say gray.
Dark
Romeo
white.
wants green. Dark white.
Pearl white.
Oh, we could do pearl
Eggshell.
white. No, they're just naming colors.
You should know better than that. Ask us an opinion on something,
Yeah.
Molly.
Get myself in trouble. All right. Whatever. I'll see if I can add some food coloring. Would you like it to be pearlescent if I can?
Do different colors. Cut it in half and add different bits of
Oh,
dye.
okay. Now you're pushing it. Now you're pushing it, sweetheart.
Ooh, glow in the dark.
Glow in. I don't think they. I don't know if I feel comfortable. I don't know if they have a food coloring that is glow in the dark, but I don't know if I feel comfortable putting that in my body.
Don't
Okay.
you have like edible glitter or something?
Yeah. But what color do you want first? And then I'll add the metallic pearl.
All right, the third bottle in the third part there, that one.
This one. And the third bottle. Third bottle in
Yeah,
or third
that
bottle
one.
down?
That one right there. Your finger's on it. Pick that one.
This green.
Correct.
Was it dark green or light green?
I can't see. I just picked the spot.
Light green.
I don't know what pearlescent lime green's gonna look like, but we'll go for it.
It's gonna look toxic. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm pretty sure you put black food coloring in your body before. You'll be right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Metallic pearl.
Alright, I do have to go do some adult things, but this
How
has been fun. And I can't
Dare
wait to
you
do it
say
again.
that? Taryn. Okay, but
What's this adult name you speak of?
Taryn, if it's
I have to go
if
take
it's
care of
if
my
you're
mother.
going to build D&D maps, then I'll give you the executive decision and say no, you don't need to do it today.
No, I gotta go take care of my mom. She's disabled.
That's valid. Give love to your mum, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for hanging out. It's been really, really great to chat with you, and thank you for all your sass.
Oh, you can always count on me for sass.
Yeah, guys, can we hear some love to
My love
Taryn?
language is sass.
And hopefully we'll chat with you. You'll be on voice at another date.
Yee. And I'll be lurking in chat. But
Okay, sounds good.
have fun.
Give love to your mum. Bye bye. All right. I don't know how pearlescent it's gonna be. Look at this. But we just want to mix in this green. So probably what I should do is take it out and knead it. I need to do it. Roselli says, who wants to join the fun in Discord? You can just jump in to VC. Did the cool kid say that, Ixie? Cool VC? Could I be cool?
Yeah, but it sounds lame when you say VC. It's more just something that it's a written thing.
Oh, okay. Does someone want to jump in and chat to me? And Roselli?
Roselli, as a motorbike enthusiast, how do you feel about my Prius?
Yeah, what do you have strong opinions about motors?
Isn't there a saying, there's nothing nice to say, you don't say nothing at all?
Ooh,
Message received loud and clear. Thank you, Roselli.
Guys, we've got now 5 mods and we're looking for another. Kidding. But-
Delicious.
Hey, Stace! Another month! Thank you very much. It's lovely to have you here. Alright. Got him.
I have no hate against your Prius. Now, if you ask me about the electric motorbike, I might have some strong opinions about that.
Whoa. Have you seen A Long Way Up?
I haven't yet.
Oh, okay. Before you share those strong opinions, go and watch A Long Way Up. It's pretty cool. But that being said, with electric vehicles, we just fixed Exceed's car. Exceed has a Prius, and it hadn't been working for a long time. So we got a new battery and we went to reverse it out of the garage. We wanted to take it for a spin, and it was turned on, and like you can hear, like it's silent, but you know that it's on when you're in the car. However, then it made this clunking noise, and it just it like rolled back. And I was like, Exceed, and I grabbed his hand and I'm like, are you sure it's on? Like, what's going on? Like, that's not normal. He's like, that's the car. It's silent. And I'm like, no. I feel like something's going on. He was like, no, that's the car. It's actually silent. And I'm like, are you sure? Like, are you sure that there's nothing wrong and it's just like moving on itself? He's like, no, that's my car. It turns out that the clunking was because the wheels had been stationary for so long. They'd like lost, weight, like they'd lost air and they were no longer round, so it was just like a clunking noise of when you reversed, but it's all good.
That's
now.
why we call it the superior vehicle.
Oh, God. So much superior that we tried to remove the battery to replace it. Not only did it need a fancy battery, then to remove the battery's in the boot. You needed to remove half of the boot itself. We call it a boot, like a trunk. You need to remove about 15 pieces. It took me about an hour and a half of trying to do it in the evening. Maybe about 45 minutes at one attempt. See, with a flashlight, me there in the car trying to figure out how to undo it. I was getting too angry, so I'm like, let's do it tomorrow. Put it off for 2 days, tried again. Couldn't figure out how to do it, didn't have the right tools. We had to pay a guy to come, $45 to come out to then replace the battery for us.
Not inspire me to buy one.
But that being said, it's very, very fuel efficient. Very, very. It's nice to drive as well. But superior. Pretty good. I do like my Ford Focus though. I like to be able to put my foot down and go. Anyone got an electric vehicle or a hybrid vehicle? Exceed, do you think that you'll ever... we've discussed this before. Like, we would like to buy a proper one day, proper electric, like his is hybrid. But you would say that you, when you were driving full time, like working full time in the city, you would fuel it up like once a month? Not even?
Oh, I mean, it all depends, like how far away the drive is and stuff. But it's incredibly fuel efficient. Yes, you go a very long time without refilling it.
Yeah. So you would drive on the freeway, the highway. If it was under 80 kilometers an hour, you just use electric. The majority of the way. I love a Prius. Almost bought one once. In the second car, but
Electric cars do have their pros, that's for sure.
But I understand if you're a motorbike enthusiast or
I like the sound of the engine, the roar.
But they in the new vehicles, they because the technology is so good, they're finding ways to mimic those sounds and the vibrations and things like that people are used to.
Also, I grew up learning to work on my own vehicles as well, like replacing alternators, changing oil and stuff like that. So it's harder.
It gives you a confidence to know that if anything happens, you can fix it, right? Because you know what's in it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I drive older cars, because they're easy for me to fix, and I don't have to worry about chips and all that.
Yeah, I get that.
And I live in the country, and my mechanic's across the street, and he's also old school too.
Yep. All right, so we're just mixing this to try and incorporate the colors. Exceed this is open to everyone. If you guys had any money or a car was given to you of your choice, what would you choose? If you could choose any car and it was just given to you, you didn't have to worry about paying for it, what would you choose?
I'd probably go with that big Tesla model. What's it?
The
Is it the
X.
Y? The X?
Yeah, that's mine as well.
The big one.
Yeah. Yep. The X. That was probably my choice as well. Like a nice SUV. Rosalie, what about you? Should be like a big Chevrolet.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
If you could be given a car, any car of your choice, you didn't have to pay for it, what would you choose?
Oh, that's a Ford Mustang stick shift convertible. V8.
You would V8, of course, yeah. Stick shift. See, I love a Ford Mustang and I like the look of them, but I like the feel of driving a stick, like you guys would call a stick, we call it a manual. In the like not the outback, but like a off-road, not off-road, but like not in the city, you know, where you can have like time to change your gears and everything. But I just like the ability to be able to drink a glass of water, or not glass, like a drink, or be able to function in the city. I hate city.
Molly.
Whoa. Drink a glass of cup, drink from my water bottle, or change the radio station, where I hate driving a manual.
That's distracted driving, Molly.
Dex would like a Lamborghini Countach. How is what? Cad, do you want a Cybertruck?
We're going for, like, expensive vehicles, and Aston Martin Vanquish V12 for me, please.
I'll just have an Audi R8, please. A Range Rover Vogue. Nice. I haven't seen a Vogue. My auntie has a Range Rover Sport. But I like the look of it outside and the exterior. The interior is like a truck. Countach. Ah. Interesting. Okay. Hey, Kerry. Welcome in. We're talking about cars. So if you were given a car, any car, you didn't have to pay for it and worry about the money, what would you buy? Like, what would you choose? Stay says a Range Rover Vogue. Dex wants a Lamborghini. Roselli said a Aston Martin. Exceed would like a Tesla S. No, Tesla X. What would you guys think? What would you want? Okay, so I think that's good. It's kind of not fully blended, but we should have done the color earlier. Who cares? It's definitely not shiny. Not a lot of shine. Who cares? Looks good. All right. Now. For me, yeah, I would like an X. If I could get, I like that I was saying, I like the shape and style of a Range Rover Sport, but I don't like the interior. It's a bit like, because a Range Rover, they're like very, I think of like commando cars. Like Range Rovers are very rough and rugged because they're supposed to be like four-wheel drives. My auntie used to have a BMW X5, and that was beautiful inside, beautiful, and beautiful to drive as well, like amazing. And like you didn't even have to look down at the odometer, like it would project it onto the bottom of your windscreen. Super dope. And as a 20-year-old, like being able to drive that, I used to like offer to take the kids, like pick the kids up from school. I'd go simple, a Mazda MX-5 Miata. I don't know if that's but I've never heard of the Miata, but an MX-5 are fantastic. I like a CX-5. I nearly bought one when I first started nursing, my first full-time job. And then we moved to... why didn't I buy it, Exceed? It was before we first started dating. I think it was just like the cost. But like the dealer bought it to our house for me to test drive. It was fabulous. Very, very, very nice car. All right. So this has been in the freezer. This is our filling. My mum has a CX-5 and she loves it. Ooh, a Porsche. It's like the Mazda version of a Porsche. Ooh. This is our mochi filling, which is mascarpone with hazelnut. Mascarpone with Nutella. Sorry, Rosalie, did I... You say something?
Sarah was copying pasting something into Discord chat.
All good. Guys, if you're in Discord, you want to join the chat, voice chat, you're more than welcome. And have a chat with us. Ooh. Scraping these off. Like that. And what you want to do is just with the warmth of your hand. You have a Mazda 3. After the 5th recall, they finally got it working. Oh my goodness. And you had no issues now? That's good. I hope. Okay. Are you ready? Let's go. So we want to cut this into 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces. So half again, and then half those. Okay. Nope, the last issue was the battery would be dead for 4 days. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not good enough. That would be frustrating. I suppose, I don't know if it's a current thing, you know, like me, because of COVID you haven't been driving. I suppose it's not a huge worry, but you still want to be able to drive when you want to drive. We only had issues like that when we were, like in the US, like if you were gone for like a few months. The latest recall reprogrammed the main computer unit. It was actually shut. Oh. Now I go 3 weeks and no issues. Fantastic. Okay, so our mochi like this, and all we're doing is just pushing it down. That, and I've put no flour on the inside so it will stick to itself. We're gonna grab this guy and I've pushed him in there, and then stretch it over.
He's a little off camera.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Look,
Producer Roselli, I like it.
she is. I love it.
Still off camera.
Shh. And then what we want to do is just make sure there's no holes. Squish them together. Oh. These probably could be a little bit smaller. Okay, so what I'm doing is stretching it out. Probably could get a little rolling pin. If I was a rolling pin, where would I be? Where would I be if I was a rolling pin? 2019, it was the first of the new body. Ah, okay. My car, my Toyota, not my Toyota, my Ford Focus was a second-hand car that I bought from my mum, and like no joke, we've had nothing but it had issues. It's very, very temperamental. The ignition, it would just like feel like if you put your foot down to try and cross like lanes of traffic.
It ain't so hot and fresh out the kitchen, you could say.
Yeah, not
So I have a question for chat.
yeah.
I just want to know if I'm in the minority here. Do you guys name your vehicles?
I'm doing this off in frame. I do, but I don't really call it as much as I used to. My first car was Gertie, and we used to like Gertrude, and we used to call it. And all my family, if I said to my mum or my dad or my brother, even my girlfriends, I'm like, oh, I saw Gertie today. They would know who I was talking about. Whereas, like, my current car is Felix, the Ford, Felix the Fiesta. No, Felix the Focus. And we don't really comment. Exceeds does have a name too. Hey, Dadbot. We always forget about him. Whose car has a name? I'm just reducing the size of these. Mochi.
So what happened your vanity plates, Carrie?
I got a 2018 and that haven't heard anything about a recall. Maddie, you've got a Mazda 2? Wait at least 2 years and you can buy all lease turn-ins for 40%. Oh, damn. I don't think leasing cars are very common here. Stay says, my children name ours, they call it Rolly. What kind of car do you have, Stace? Right. There. Still not kind of like smooth like I want, but it looks better. What else we got? I called mine Wheezy because the OG license, because of the OG license plate. It was a combination of those letters. I like it. Austin the Audi. The Milk Squad. What type of Audi do you have? It's a Mazda, so it's a variation of Zoom Zoom. They're expiring the style of plate I have, so I have to pick a new one. You have to pick a new number plate, a new car. I would be like, yeah, if you want my number plate, you can take my car too. You replace both of them. I have a Toyota Camry called Rolly. I like it. That reminds me, I need a new vanity plate idea before Monday. Molly Man. Molly Mod. I think that's a good number plate to roll around in. Molly Mod. My thoughts on I don't understand vanity plates because I feel like it makes you easier to catch. Not that I speed a lot.
What are you doing, Molly? When
Why
you
are you
getting
hiding
caught?
from the authorities?
I mean, like,
Is it because you're drinking while you're driving?
water. I said a glass of water. Okay, just. I know you're thinking in chat. Like,
Vodka
oh, who
looks
is this
like
Molly
water,
girl?
you know.
Yeah. Molly Mod is too many letters. MLLYMD, yeah. The vanity number plate, I can understand, like, it's pretty cool to have, but I don't understand that it makes you, like, if someone can dob you in to the police and be like, oh yeah, it's easier to remember for people. Like, if someone goes, oh, I saw a Molly Mod speeding, or I know where this guy around the street, I know where every time I see him because his number plate is Dasher, and I'm like, I know where you live. So if I see you being naughty or something, I could send the police over to your house. Whatever. Like, I don't think it's good. Safety and stuff. Or people dobbing you in. Because some people are dickheads. And they'll just dob in people just for dobbing them in. Like, my uncle got a fine from the police for throwing a cigarette out of the window. He wasn't throwing a cigarette. He had a stick stuck to his leg. So he got out of the car, got into the car, and he had a stick on his leg or his pants. So he was driving and he threw that out the window, and someone thought it was a cigarette, and then he got like a $300 fine or something because he had a number plate that they recognized.
Yeah, I feel like here you could either fight that or they just wouldn't even care.
It's a big, East Coast. It's a big deal because like bushfires in our area, in Australia, are a huge deal, and they can be like, we had a fire about 2 years ago right near our house, and that was because someone threw a cigarette and it ignited a fire. So they're quite strict on it. Because it could be a form of arson. They can charge you with robbers kiss dobbers. Yeah, but in America they just say whatever and never investigate. Yeah, I get that. Okay, so I'm just trying to make it, figure out how I can stretch it so it's thin enough but not too thin. I think my dollops are too big.
So this mochi, how would you normally find it? Is it part of the dessert section? Is it an appetizer?
Don't ask me. I've never been able to find it. No, you can find it at Asian grocers in the frozen section, and that's the only place I've ever seen it. Other than when we were in New York, they had a fridge section of it in Whole Foods. But yeah, I would say the easiest place for most people is your Asian grocer in the freezer section. Because he doesn't like it, so I know that all of this is for me.
Absolutely.
I don't know why you don't like it. It's so good. I've come to really enjoy the chewiness. I used to be really a hater of boba because it was so chewy and I didn't like the texture. Now I love it. I love this even more. I would just eat this by itself because this is chewy. The cream filling is just extra.
So why don't you like it, Exceed?
I like the filling. The filling's very flavorful. It's just the skin. It's just rubbery, unflavorful, gross texture. Blech.
Blech. Okay. So you just want to make sure, like I said before, pinch it together. Yeah. And so you can keep it refrigerated. Put it back in the freezer. So it's like ice cream. Or you can refrigerate it and it's soft. An Audi A3 Sportback. Hey. I had my eye on an A1 once. Sorry, yeah, Roselli, go for it.
I was gonna say, would you eat it by itself or would you add it with ice cream or something?
You'd probably eat it by itself because it's sweet enough and it's quite rich. I just eat it as a snack. The coffee one's really nice. The tiramisu version that I make is quite nice because it's it's sweet but caffeine-y. It's really tasty. Just like an ice cream. It's just basically you would eat it like a little ice cream snack. Does that make any sense? Okay. That's it. Then we've got one here that's... Oh, it's so creamy. This filling is like ice cream, but it's hazelnut, chocolate, mascarpone. It's really good. Rich though.
See, I might prefer the filling versus the rice covering.
Yeah, you'd be like you said.
You
really
can
good on a summer day.
Skin.
You can say skin. Maybe she doesn't want to say skin. The rice skin. Oh. So guys, 2 weeks left and we're moving, but and just a little update, if you guys are interested, we did their inspection yesterday. Things are looking good. There's just one little big issue in the house, but hopefully it all goes well. We move in. We get the keys next week, next Thursday. So the next week of streams will be, can I confirm, exceed Monday, we're making beef cheeks. One of Tracy Collar's mods, Yomu, remember from the stream, Tracy was talking about the stew that she loves. They got me the recipe. So we're going to be making it the Yomu's version of beef stew, but I'm making it with beef cheeks. So that's on Monday. Wednesday is a stream. Friday is another stream that I don't know if I can talk about
I
yet.
love streams.
I don't know if I can talk about yet. And then we just got to wait for, it's all organized. We just got to wait for a contract to then sign, and then we can, we don't want to let you guys know until the contract's signed. And then Saturday, so 4 streams next week. The Saturday stream will be on the Bethesda, the global Bethesda channel. So that will be ESO themed. It's for QuakeCon. We're streaming for QuakeCon. How cool is that? And then the following week, we haven't finalized what days we're finishing yet, but everything's up in the air because we're trying to get as much in as we can before we finish.
Before everyone hibernates for the Molly break.
Yeah. All right, you
What
ready?
will we do with ourselves?
You can just hang out on Instagram and Discord. All right, ready? Oh, look at that. That's the best one I've ever made. Okay, and if you've been part of this community for a while, you'll know that mochi is something that I swore I would never make again. The biggest failure I've ever had was making a mochi ice cream, and I feel like we nailed it.
So what did you think you did to improve?
Freeze the filling is probably the best thing. Freezing the filling. Making sure it's firm. Oh. It is so good. Because the cold filling makes the skin, as Exceed calls it, chewy. Oh. One day I'll know how to work this camera. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. I'll probably take some skin off of these for Exceed so he can eat the middle. But big fan. Guys, we made 2 green things today. Friday the 13th pasta and spooky mochi.
So the pasta looks like green beans, and the mochi looks like peanut butter and celery.
Good actually. So what you're saying is it's a really healthy stream today.
Exactly. Your vegetables.
That's it. Eat your green beans and your veggies, guys. Yum. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I want to hear about it. Discord. For us, we have in 2 hours we have a meeting for our IKEA kitchen to have like a planning session to see if you get a price, like a quote. And then we'll probably do some stuff at the house. I gotta start packing. I forgot to tell you guys. I've got a girls' night tomorrow night. So my girlfriends are coming over. We're having like dinners, and we're gonna watch some Disney movies and some mocktails and cocktails. And we're just gonna have like a catch up. I'm very excited. Packing, full ball. I have to make something. Remember, we've got the gaming stream, so we're playing Yakuza this weekend. So if you haven't followed the other channel, can you tell us, Rosella Rita, can you tell us the channel where we can find the gaming?
Like what? Looking for group or gaming and tech?
Where can people watch a gaming stream? A Molly gaming stream?
Oh, more Miss Molly.
And Roselli, could you please tell us when on More Miss Molly will be playing Flight Simulator?
Well, currently all flights are grounded, so that's
Bloody COVID gets in the way of everything.
exactly.
I hate you guys. Oh my god. I will do. Well, now it's now everyone's gifting me
Actually, I
simulating
might get
games.
on a flight before she plays a flight game.
Oh. So, P1 bought me Euro Truck Simulator, and then Taryn bought me Bee Simulator. She got the Bee Simulator as part of the Humble Bundle, and she was like, if I give you this, will you play it? I was like, sure. And then we're gonna put the ladies to work packing. That's it. That's it, Kerry. I've gotta get the girls, my girlfriends, packing. They're really neat and tidy, so... and one of them, her partner is the electrician, so we'll get them all to help out. Yes, Flight Simulator will be... the flights will be taking off soon. It's coming in. I'm just getting that. I'm just waiting for the announcement for the weather to clear, and then the flight will be. The flights will be lifted. The flight plan in Mollytopia will be lifted and will be taken off. But this weekend we're playing Yakuza, and we'll get around.
Hang on,
to...
Molly. I want to take bets.
No, this never turns out
No,
nice.
it'll be a pretty wide open one. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Just real quick. One's in chat. If you think Molly will stream Flight Simulator before we move out of this house. Zeros if you do not.
Well, you do one of those. Don't you do one of those poll
Back
things?
there.
Not a poll.
Damn, Molly, you have no
Yes,
confidence with the people.
0 times infinity minus 1. You guys are very nasty people. Hold on, let me just... Except, what are you playing at the moment? And I did... Was there a question about you doing an hour of power?
Cad was suggesting I do an hour of power while your
you're working
girlfriends
this
are here
weekend. Oh,
watching
yeah.
Disney movies.
But he does work till 8:30. He could, but he'd probably be tired. So what games are you for the people that don't know? Exceed, just give yourself a shout out. Tell them where they can find you.
Delicious.
Yosef.
What? I mean, I'm stretching. What? Yosef, thank you for 5 gift subs. Holy dooly. Thank you, and for the 1,000 bits. Really appreciate you guys. Guys, the last day. Say that again, Rosalie?
We have some legends in this community.
We do. We do have some beautiful people. Guys, if you don't know, today is the last day of the merch sale. So there's 25% off if there's anything that you're wanting to get for yourself or gift. 25% off. We've also got if you haven't seen, the wish list. Everyone has been asking for that, as well as we've got a goal. So the goal is for the new dishwasher for the new house. So that will be up for the next few weeks. There's no
Gotta
pressure.
keep those shoes clean.
Say that again?
We have to keep those shoes clean.
No shoes. It's only for dishes. It's only for dishes. But that is our goal. And then we bought a house. We're building a new stream kitchen. There'll be some downtime, but follow on Instagram, YouTube, and Discord. Okay? And the More Miss Molly channel. We are going to send you off over to Para. So from our new team, guys, copy and paste. Playing Super Mario RPG. What? All right, guys, come over, copy and paste the raid call message with me and Roselli and Exceed. Roselli, thank you for being a participant in today's stream. Taryn as well as Claws and Whiskers. Thank you for being a part of the stream, and hopefully
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you for having me.
And guys, we'll see you next time. See you on Monday.
We would love to know if you participants and chatters enjoyed having people in Discord and enjoyed the chat, enjoyed the whole idea. If you want to see more of it, let us know.
Bye. Take care, brush your hair, be good to yourself and those around you. See ya.
I guess you had your thing to do again. These lonesome days, an ocean wide, a grain of sand goes on and I can't reach you now. We're forever lost together. There's nothing we